This is our opening game. Paul and I are going to play. I'm actually playing with Vince's Knights, who is one of the people we're raising money to help. And he will be playing his list from the RTT for his Slaanesh rush.
Yeah.
Should be a very interesting game. We're going to have some giant robots and some giant monsters punch each other. Always a good time. I'm going to make a horrible loud noise to get everything started.
Wake everybody up.
This is how good I am at this.
Yeah.
All right. We rolled beforehand to set up terrain. We're playing sweep and clear. So it's 5 objectives. We're going to start in this quarter or that quarter.
Okay.
And we're going to fight over it. I think we should go through our lists. You want to do yours first?
Sure. Is there a camera on my, or did I bring it over here?
Let's see. I will go over
Oh
here.
yeah, we have the action.
We've got this. I can't see it.
Yeah, I think I want to see the models.
I want to see both if I can.
Yeah. All right. So my list consists of 4 Keepers of Secret.
Mm-hmm. But Paul, how do you get 4?
I know. This one is Shalaxi Hellbane.
It's a pretty cool one.
I just always want to use this model. It's not really Shalaxi, but you know.
Yeah.
Then I have 3 squads of 5 Fiends.
Mm-hmm.
The Contorted Epitome. 3 10 squads of Demonettes. And a squad of Furies, which is going to be some cultists.
Oh, I brought you Fury.
Oh, never mind. We can use real Furies. The Grey Keeper Secrets has the 4th normal save Exalted power. The orange one has the -1 movement from shooting. And the blue worm is just going to roll random. So I don't know what she has yet. Hooray.
All right, so you've got quite a bit of psychic power coming at me. And everybody's been hearing about Keepers and how much damage they do, so that should be good. Over here on my side, it's pretty easy. I got these 7 models. I have 3 Magaera. And I have 2 squads of 2... I don't want to say these wrong. They're not war dogs, that's for sure.
Warglaives.
Warglaives. Chaos tendencies showing through there. 2 squads of 2 Warglaives. Each knight has a relic and a warlord trait. This one up here is going to be the warlord. He has the Iron Bulwark for the 4-up invuln. And then he has a Helm that he can pop once a game to say all the Warglaives around get +1. Sorry, that's actually going to be him because he's the same color.
Sure.
So they go together. This guy is really fast. He's got +2 to advance and +2 to charges.
Oh, Landstrider, sure.
And a 2+ armor save.
Oh, the whatever that armor. Yeah.
And this guy rerolls 1s to hit and gets +1 damage on damage to big guys.
Yep.
So he's a priority target, I think, for you.
Yeah. So the scary thing is for Chuck, all of them have the Rad Sweeper Flamers.
Yeah.
Which will probably drop a Keeper pretty easily.
Will it?
Oh yeah.
All right. So we got to be really technical.
Yeah, that's why.
Why don't we get you guys deploying so the commentators can introduce themselves?
Sure.
Sounds good.
We'll go from there.
Well, that's our army, so we can start doing that. Let's just I'll take this quarter since I'm over here, and you take that one.
Sounds good.
All right.
Got to, excuse me, roll for my Exalted powers too.
Oh yeah. Go right ahead.
Let's see what I'm gonna get.
While the guys are deploying, we will have the commentators introduce themselves and get talking.
Hey everybody, it's Peter, the Falcon Colossimo, coming to you live from 40K Stats Center fame, also 40kstats.com. Welcome to Hammer Out Cancer 2021, a mini Charity Hammer event to replace what Charity Hammer would have been this year, or at least for now, due to COVID. It's me and my best buddy, John Lennon from Art of War. Say hello, John.
Hello, hello. Unfortunately, I don't have a bird-related nickname, and that's because birds aren't real. We're here to talk to you about the very real Charity Hammer, and I'm just super excited to talk about all of the fun games this weekend.
Is 6-inch Heroic Intervention.
Awesome. So this is our opening matchup. I think the guys already kind of gave you a bit of an intro. If you're just tuning in, we've got Chuck here covering an Imperial Knights list going up against Paul's Slaaneshi Demons. John, you want to go over the lists here for us?
Yeah, absolutely. So I will start off by going on with the, we'll go off with that Knights list first. So it looks like he has a House Krast detachment, and that's 3 Knights Magaera. The Knight Magaera is one of the new Forge World Knights that just got updated in November. As well, he's got not 1, not 2, but 4 Armiger Warglaives using the recently
It's 9 inches from the middle, right? It's not.
FAQ. So this is a very up-to-date Knights list that I'm actually really excited about.
Just making sure I remember.
looks like he's got the normal array of relics you would expect. He's got
Gonna have to stand somebody on this.
all 3 knights have a relic and a warlord trait. So he's got Iron Bulwark and the Helm of Domnius. Then the first knight, Headman's Mark, and then Landstrider and the armor of the Saint to die on. I'm sure we'll talk a lot about the Magaera throughout this game, but they're actually scary by the strings of
a bit rusty and
There's a lot
everything
of
at the
flat
moment.
damage 3 in this army.
Yeah, well, that's. I
But,
think
that
everybody
I think
knows
everyone, yeah.
Demons.
I don't
Yeah,
really.
particularly this
feel
Slaanesh
I'm on my
Demons,
top
if
form.
you
I've
look
had,
at
like,
it, it's 3 Keepers of
5 to
Secrets,
10 games this
Shalaxi
year.
Hellbane, and really
I don't
some
feel,
minimum
super
Daemonite
authoritative
units,
saying
3
any of this
squads of
stuff right
10,
now.
and then a few sets of Fiends. This isn't kind of the standard Slaanesh Demon list you see. It looks like Paul has eschewed all the little baby demons
Just
for
unfeed
as
that.
much big boys and girls as he could get.
Not
It's going to
gonna make it
be
fun.
definitely a
Indeed.
matchup of the Titans, as it were.
Yes,
big
absolutely.
mystery,
And
deployment.
someone did comment about my mic. I'll go ahead and turn that volume up just a little bit for you. Let me know if it gets too
Boy,
loud.
so where do I want to go?
So, guys, that's
these
the
more than 5
lists.
inches?
I could go into detail
Yeah,
about
no
Slaanesh, but
plane
all you
names,
need to know is
Okay,
they're
just-
going to
just
go
double
super
checking.
fast and they're going to chop things and hope that they don't get
Man,
rad
I am
cleansed off the board.
terrified of those.
Someone else we have in the chat with us today, live and helping us with some commentary, is Vincent
Are you
Price,
treating
one
this
of the
as area
people that
terrain
we're
or just
actually here
underneath the-
for.
Just
Say
the
hello,
wall
Vince.
itself.
Sounds good.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, just
I
You
couldn't
played
pass up
before
an
this
opportunity to
morning.
see the Knights getting played live on the
We're
table
trying
because,
to
Knights
mimic
are my
the,
favorite.
That's awesome.
Oh, I see.
So, guys, when it comes to
Eventually,
charity,
we'll probably take
Hammer
on
Out
trying to
Cancer,
train them
this
back
whole
into
thing
exact
is a
measurements
charity
so we
event
can
meant to
follow what you've been
to
told.
help raise funds
Yeah.
for
Pretty good
Vincent
at it.
here, who has been going
Get
through
around
some
the
issues with his cancer
Yeah, I've
treatments,
definitely
but
noticed some
also
more
for
dense
the
terrain we
Paul
play,
Hutchinson
the
Cancer
more enjoyable
Research
the
Fund.
game's been. It's less
All
one-sided.
donations, everything that comes in here, it going
Yeah, even if you
straight
get in a
to
bad
both of
match
those
with terrain, you can at least,
like very worthy causes.
get it in.
If you can, head on over to charityhammer.com. Donate. Every $30 that you donate does put you in a raffle for some really amazing prizes. We've got a fully painted commission Necron army. It was actually done long ago for the Nova Open and has been touched up and redone by, I believe, Chuck himself, who's on stream right now. There's a swath of orc-related products. There's so much in terms of awesome prizes that can be won throughout this event. We're going to be doing draws regularly, but just keep in mind this is all for a great cause. Let's cut to the guys and see what they're doing right now in deployment.
So you are, to the most part, hopefully playing him. That's what we're trying for.
I see.
Okay, talking loud.
Talking loud?
Talking loud.
Can't control the modulation of my voice.
Looks like they're still in
It
deployment right
is.
now.
It's a very old Will Ferrell skit.
Yeah, it looks like Paul is deploying his fiends right now to
I'm
kind of
gonna
provide
go
me
ahead
with
and
screen. Oh,
Falcon, I'm going to go ahead and mute them until they're done deploying, and then we'll I'll unmute them when it's time to go first and let you guys know.
excellent, thanks. So yeah, so it looks like we've got some fiends being deployed here as a bit of a screen for the big keepers in the back, and it looks like Chuck is going full on aggressive mode with all those armigers, trying to get them right on the line. What mission are we playing today?
Let's see. Looking at their deployment zones, it looks like we're playing sweep and clear. It looks like they're setting up table quarters, and I see 5 objectives. So I'm thinking it's sweep and clear, but it does say retrieval, so we'll go ahead and get some clarification from them in just a moment. But until that point, I'm just kind of looking at what they're doing for deployment there. I think that the Slaanesh player, if they're deploying those keepers as far back as they're being quite cautious. That's probably because of how scary the Magaera can actually be in close combat. I don't think that they want to get into a one-on-one fight with those knights.
No, Slaanesh always kind of wants to dictate the battle, so it doesn't definitely make sense that they're going to hold back, try to kind of capture the. Looks like I would say he's probably going to go for that top objective and then try to pick his fights with those Magaeras. That always strike first is very key, but he wants to be the one to make those initial charges because those siege claws on the Magaeras being flat damage 3, 12 attacks each. I believe 15 on one of the knights. That is going to put a lot of work into them on top of the rad cleansers, everything else, because flat damage 3 on basically everything those boys shoot is deadly, deadly, deadly.
Yeah, I really wouldn't be surprised if with the amount of damage these knights can put out, there's not a lot of Slaanesh demons by the end of this game, but it has to be said, the way to beat knights is not always by tabling them. Definitely some clever play on the missions could make this quite the competitive game.
Yeah, if he can bog them down in Fiends and Demonettes turn by turn, it'll definitely give Paul a bit of advantage on the primary.
I think slowing down the Knights is going to be key here. Fiends can absolutely tie up something like the Armigers for a couple of turns. It's a 4-wound model, which will help mitigate some of the flat damage 3 flying around there. All right, so it looks like Chuck is all done deploying, but it looks like Paul is still setting up a couple of units, maybe just fiddling with his deployment. I assume that we are using the new mission updates from the FAQ, so it's going to be very interesting. Both players have to have a plan to go first and second here.
So I can see 3 of the Armigers. Where is that 4th? Is it hiding in one of the buildings there?
Fourth one
I'll see
is
if I can't find that out.
the fourth one is actually gray, so it's
Oh.
sitting in the front.
Hiding in plain sight.
Hiding in plain sight right there. My
They
goodness.
couldn't see that.
It's the camouflage of no paint.
So it sounds like everybody talking at the same time is a little bit confusing. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go back and forth between commentators and players till we all have the hang of it. So they're going to roll to go first. You guys will then we'll let them do movement, and then we'll probably unmute them for shooting and charges, and then mute them again. So
Sounds great.
that'll work just fine. And we'll just see how that goes. If those that are watching, this is obviously a new way of us doing this. Please give us feedback if you can hear people or not. Thank you. They are ready to roll. I'm going to take them off mute, and we're going to let them get the game started here.
All right, we're about ready to get started. I think we should go through our secondaries real quick so everybody has that. Paul, you're taking Titan Slayer, Shock and Awe. Also engage and deploy, basically capitalizing on the fact that I'm Titans and I'm also not taking up a lot of space. I'll be taking Adore the Witch, Assassinate, and While We Stand We Fight.
Okay.
Just taking advantage of your
Of course.
assassin characters, your assassinate and your
Yep.
psychic characters. So we're in pretty good shape to get going. Let's roll off to see who just goes first.
Okay. I got a 4.
I'm going first.
Okay.
Any pre-game stuff on the first turn before I make the commentators come back in?
No, I think we're all good.
Yeah.
All right, let's mute you till the shooting phase then.
All right.
We're going to mute them till the shooting phase and let you guys take over.
Excellent.
right.
So John, it sounds like Chuck was going to be going first. What do you think his opening moves should be if you were playing this list?
All right, so my immediate thought here is that he can't let the Slaanesh player get too much board control. He probably wants to actually be very aggressive. I think he's got enough firepower to really thin down that Fiends unit, and I think that's where his target should go first. If I were him, I would probably try to push an Armiger out to the bottom objective, and then try to make a nice push up the middle, get some shots, put as much firepower into the Fiends as possible. You really just don't want to be move blocked as the Knight player, and what you're especially looking at as well is trying to set up potential heroic interventions so that you don't get one Knight stuck in combat. If one Knight gets in combat with, quite a few Slaanesh units, it's going to get dragged down and killed, and that's a very valuable piece. I definitely support being aggressive and pushing forward. I think that the big Knights are probably just going to be following right behind. He can afford to get hit by one keeper as long as he's preserving his command points. The strength of the Knight Magaera will probably see it through 1 or 2 rounds of close combat with one keeper. You just really don't want to take more than that.
Yeah, for sure. The benefit of the Magaera is that it has that stock 5+ invuln against both close combat and shooting. So it can definitely rotate, get that 4++, and survive at least a little bit against these keepers. But like you said, yeah, he wants to be able to control, both the players really want to be able to control the close combat phase here. Paul really wanting to get there right away, but on his own terms, and Chuck wanting to make sure that only a limited amount gets into his face right away. I think you're right. You're seeing Chuck actually taking your advice to heart. He's definitely playing a couple of those Armigers pretty aggressive, grabbing those objectives. And we're now kind of just doing the Knight shuffle, trying to make room for all the big boys.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm wondering if those Armigers may actually just try to tag the ruin to shoot through it, just because it doesn't look like he's going to have enough room to move all the Knights through. He may have to put 1 or 2 into the ruin, just try to get some pot shots out of it. I think he's only got 18 inches of range on the thermal spear of those Armigers, so I don't know if they'll be able to get a ton of shots, but
Sure.
if he can find a couple things to target, he may get it done.
Yeah, the thermal spear is 30 inches, if I remember correctly.
I don't know what I'm thinking of then, but I will trust you on that.
They definitely got some big range. Going with House Krast, it gives Chuck a lot of close combat strength, but there is some shooting to be had with Headsman's Mark on one of the knights. It's definitely interesting. I've been making kind of writing up a similar list with the Magaera that I just bought. Going actually with the Hounds of War household trait instead, because I want to run more Armigers and I love being able to fall back and do whatever I want. But yeah, this is definitely looking like a very aggressive play by Chuck, like we expected. He isn't getting into that ruin. It looks like one of them is towing in, but the rest are trying to get some protection. It's not like the Slaanesh demons have a lot of shooting, but it does keep some of his backline guys a little more protected from long bomb charges.
Yeah, I'm definitely agree. A little surprised to see him not towing into some of that cover to make shooting through it a little bit easier.
Yeah, I would expect, especially that big gray knight. I don't know which knight has which relics, but at least one of them I would expect would try to tow that ruin. Maybe it is touching the edge of it and I'm just missing it, just to make sure that it can see into those fiends. The Headsman's Mark is going to be really useful when dealing with those keepers. That one's just going to be flat 4 with pretty much all of its weapons. Definitely a scary prospect for all those 10 wound and more models. And I think that one also rerolls ones.
We're going to go ahead and unmute them while they do some shooting.
Excellent.
All right. So we got it. We've warp surged the 5 fiends up front.
Yep.
I'm going to start by shooting the first Magaera at them. He's outside of rapid fire, so I'm just going to get 2 shots from the plasma fusillade. That is the reroll 1, guys. So 2 hits, strength 7, so 3s.
Mm-hmm.
1 time, AP, you don't care.
Look for a place to roll. Saved.
All right, good job.
You got that war surge.
Next one's going to be heavy 8. Reroll 1s. And 3s again.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure. Let me check my cheats. Yep. Just 3.
All right. Was it 3 damage?
Yes, sir.
One failed, so 3 damage.
All right, and we're just going to repeat that. I don't think he's not close enough either.
Okay.
So there'll be 2 shots. Oh, you did those 3, right? So yeah, down to 2. I'll start with the small gun, just in case I get lucky. 2 hits, 2 wounds.
Okay. Save both.
All right, and then the big gun. He does not reroll 1s. Oh, he missed hard.
Oh no.
1.
1. Saved.
Wow.
I didn't need warp surge. I
You're
just
doing good.
just rolling 5s.
Yeah, that's the technique.
Just roll good.
And then I am going to cheat
Sweet.
on this to make sure I'm doing it right. Alright. Thermal spear. It is 30 inches. It is assault D3.
Mm-hmm.
It's assault.
Yeah.
So he can see for sure. This guy is not going to be able to pull anything. So it's just going to be 2 of them shooting at you.
Sounds good.
We'll start with this one. It's going to melta them first with his melted gun.
Mm-hmm.
It hits, and it wounds.
That one will die. He only has a wound left. Your roll make yourself feel good, though.
I did. Makes myself feel better.
Yeah.
And then D3 shots from the other thing. 1 shot. It misses.
Okay.
The other one will shoot just the thermal spear because you're out of range on the other end.
Sounds
so
good.
3 shots.
Nice.
1, 2, 3 hits.
Nice.
Look at him go. 3 wounds.
Okay. I failed 1.
All right. How many wounds you got?
That was a fresh one.
It's a fresh one. We're going to go for it. We're going to
reroll for more damage. Did it work?
Got another 2. So you're going to stay.
Okay. That's always a trouble with rerolls.
Yeah. And he'll try as well. See if I can finish off 1 more.
Okay.
How many shots? It's cocked. 1 shot. Misses.
Right, because the Helm damage you have to activate, right?
Yeah, I don't want to activate it yet.
Oh yeah, yeah. Cool.
I'm not going to spoil it, but that's a close combat ability.
Oh, is it close combat?
No, I could do both.
Oh, okay.
But
I've
that's
only
how I see it going down.
I've only seen like Helverns.
All right, I think I did it all.
Cool. Oh, did you give yourself a command point at the start of the turn?
I did, but then I spent it.
Okay, just double checking.
So I'm all good.
Okay, I'm good.
Into the turn.
Yeah.
I don't accomplish any of my things, so pass it off to you. And if you want to pass it back to the commentators.
Yeah.
Oh, you have morale.
They were within 6 inches
Oh,
of
right, so they
this
get the big
keeper.
guy.
So, yeah, I don't think they can actually feel morale.
Nope, not with a 9.
10.
Or 10.
Yeah. I get a command point back to 3.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and mute you guys.
Okay.
Sounds good.
And back to the commentators.
Okay, it does look like a bit of a whiff there from the Knights. 2 Fiends looks like they dropped. So not quite what I think Chuck wanted to have happen in that opening, salvo. It does look like one of the Magaera really couldn't get line of sight onto anything important, and the other 2 just didn't put out much damage. What are your thoughts there, John?
Yeah, that's definitely what I'm seeing. And I think that's okay. Obviously, more dead demons is better, but it didn't feel like this was a turn that had to go right because he's probably not getting hit that hard this turn. I imagine it's going to be a fiend unit is going to go time up and try to move block. Shouldn't be any of the keepers hitting him just yet. At least I would be surprised if they did. But I think you just want to get that chip damage going. I think the next couple of turns are going to be a lot more damage. There is a decent amount of short-range firepower in the Knights Army, especially with all those flamers on the Magaera. As well, close combat is pretty significant here. So unfortunate for Chuck, but certainly not the end of the game here.
No, for sure, for sure.
Be interesting to see. Looks like Paul is just moving to keep around. It looks like it's staying behind that rune, so it'll take some effort for Chuck to engage it. And yep, that's a nice fiend unit moving up. It looks like that fiend unit is 5 strong, or it looks
Well,
like
he
it's
had 3.
4 now.
He did have 3 squads of 5, so it does look like that one did lose at least 1 body. I thought he lost 2, but I do still see 14 fiends on the board. So he may not have lost even 2 at that rate from the minimal shooting he did get into him.
He did lose 1 fiend, guys.
Gotcha.
Ooh.
Perfect. Now, John, what is Paul's path to victory here when we're looking at this matchup?
So what I'm looking at here is that Paul needs to get an advantage on primary and stop Chuck from scoring points as much as possible. There's always 2 paths to victory. If Paul thinks that he can table the Knights, by all means go for it. That's a path to victory right there. Me personally, I would be surprised if he were able to do that. Maybe he can punch through, but I do think these Knights are pretty tough, and he can definitely drag down the little ones. So I think what he wants to do is stop him from getting a 15 immediately by going and killing one of these little knights, and then hopefully use a fiend unit to block off so that it doesn't get charged back. I think that's what he's going for now. But otherwise, his path to victory is just try to outscore him on primary for a couple turns. I don't know what Paul's secondaries are, but if he can try to rack up secondary points, I'm sure he took Titan Slayer, while denying as many points to Chuck as possible, I think he can afford to lose a lot of models as long as he keeps winning that primary war.
Yeah, and I know that Chuck did take Assassinate, so Paul does have to consider protecting those big characters. It's going to be very interesting to see how Paul tries to play around that, if he even bothers. Yeah, Paul's now moving out that second squad of fiends into the bottom objective there. It looks like to tangle with the Armigers on the bottom half, move block them, keep them from being able to do a whole lot next turn. And as they were chatting during the shooting phase, Chuck is holding on to the Helm of Domnius, particularly for this bottom half of the turn. What exactly does that do, John?
So the Helm of Domnius is a nice little relic, and what it does is once per battle round at the start of either your shooting phase or fight phase, I think it has to be his shooting phase, but you can choose a unit from your opponent's army within 24 inches of the bearer, and then you add 1 to hit rolls for armigers made against the enemy unit while they're within 6 inches of the bearer. So if that front guy, that big red knight, maybe has the Helm Dominus, it could pick something that charged in, and the Armiger could have +1 to hit against it. Combined with the natural rerolls to hit for being Krast, that means that an Armiger could actually put a decent amount of work in. But if it's getting charged by a fiend, or by fiends and a keeper, I hesitate to think that it will have the opportunity to do so. Right now, it looks like that's a big keeper walking right up to it, 1 of the 4. And I would anticipate that a keeper, after a decent psychic phase, could probably knock out an Armiger in 1 go.
Oh, for sure.
Let's see here. Yeah, that looks like 2 keepers pushing up the left. Doesn't look like either of them made it onto the objective. I'm curious if Paul is going to try to push something up there just to see if maybe Chuck won't have enough shooting to deal with it. but instead it looks like the Fiends are going relatively aggressive. I'm wondering if he's just going to try to charge everything into that Armiger and then let the Fiends kind of provide a roadblock. That way, it may be hard for him to actually charge the Keepers, and maybe Paul will get to hold the objective, get that quick lead on primary that I was talking about. I think if the Fiends do charges on the right, then he can probably keep Chuck to a 5 on primary. That last back objective looks pretty hard to reach, but anything else looks pretty reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
See here.
Maybe while we have a moment, why don't we ask Vince, how long have you had these knights, Vince? These are Vince's knights that he painted that are on the table here. Maybe Vince had to step away.
Oh,
Yep.
it looks like Vince is muted, so maybe he'll be with us in just a moment. But those are some good-looking knights. I actually really like the bright red. Those ones stand out well. Oh, here we go.
Yep. Good old mute. Forgetting that. That's great. So yeah. So when I started, the tan one and the black one are when knights first came out, when you could only buy paladins and errants were your only options.
Mm-hmm.
So I had these since knights started coming out. These are the ones. Those are the ones that I took to my first BAO, which was a lot of fun. Taking 5 knights to that. I got kind of tired of chasing House Griffith transfer sheets, so now I'm switching. So now I'm switching to painting knights House Raven instead. Hence all the red. So I'm in the process of painting up the new ones in Raven.
All right, very nice. Well, I don't envy you on the Griffith transfer sheets, but those red knights are popping.
Yeah, they definitely show up on this mat. How long have you been playing 40K, Vince?
Oh, a few years. Started playing 40K probably in, I think it was 93, 94, right around second edition Dark Millennium days.
Mm-hmm.
Was going into game shops to go buy Magic cards, and saw people playing Warhammer in a sandbox. Actually, they had made a table, like an 8x4 table, and filled it with sand, and so they were playing like some desert 40K games. And I'm like, that looks like a lot of fun. nicely painted models, crazy table. I'm like, that looks like a lot of fun. And then since then, it's just been kind of a on and off when you have time, because 40K is a very time-consuming hobby.
Vince, I'm
sure.
sorry to interrupt you, my friend. I'm going to bring the players back in. Paul's going to recap his psychic phase for the listeners, and then we're going to move into shooting and charges. Go ahead,
Sounds
guys.
good.
Cool. In the Psychic phase, I smoked this Warglaive twice for 5 mortal wounds, and I cast a Symphony of Pain on him. And that's it, because...
You got your
Oh, sorry, and the
Phantasmagoria.
Victoria Pain casted Phantasmagoria.
Hey, did you want to cast your Feel the Pain thing somewhere?
I think it was on those.
Oh,
I guess I can cast on those fiends. Yeah, I'll cast.
one more power.
It actually fails. No, this is the crappy one. It goes off on a 5.
Oh, great.
The good Chaos Fairy one goes off on a 6. Yep, we're charged 5 on these.
On these fiends here?
Yep.
All
Cool.
right.
Now it's my shoot phase. I have one shooting attack to do. It's the whips into him.
All right, whip him.
Because she advanced, she's hitting on 3s.
All right.
All right, missed with half of them. Winning on 5s, rolling 1s. Nothing. All right, that's my shooting phase.
Good shooting phase. Well, I guess that's it then, right? We're done with the turn?
Yeah, don't turn. Nothing else is going to happen.
Let's go ahead and do scoring.
Oh, no, we're joking.
We're being fishy.
He's going to charge me a
Yeah.
lot.
Let's start with this Keeper Secrets on the Warglaive
All right.
with a 7 charge. She's going
Did
to...
it. Made it the inch.
Made it the inch. These fiends.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Creature caster queen towards the center being asked.
These are both creature casters.
Yeah.
The purple ones are going to actually multi-charge
Okay.
him and him.
All right. That's where you get my CP.
Yep. There's one. They're the ones who have the feel of pain. Hope it will help.
Let's start with, we'll just do all the other stuff, and then we'll do the
Yeah.
the flamer when we're done.
Sure.
See how that goes. Big gun. All right. That's on him. So he hits 3 times.
That's pretty good.
Each one of those is...
Oh, Kelsa. Yeah.
So I don't think I remember that in the shooting phase, which is bad of me. All right.
What?
I shot at you 8 times, and I wounded you 9.
Oh, that's math.
Yeah.
Wow.
5 feeling pain. Sorry, 5 normal save and 5 feeling pains, or 6 at feeling pains. I made one of those saves, 2 of them.
All right, 3 each.
Okay.
You get your 6-ups.
Yep. And this is the unwounded one. So here, these are 6s from the first one.
Mm-hmm.
I saved 1, so he has 2 wounds. Next one. We'll kill a fiend.
All right. Just want to take him from the back.
Yeah, take it from the back.
I'll get him for you.
Oh, thank you. Number 3. Save 2. Takes
right.
a wound. Number 4 has 1 wound left.
All right.
Number 5.
Oh, one more. Oh, yeah, it's 9, isn't it?
Yep.
How many made it through to you?
That was 6. I have 1 more.
Okay.
So 1 more dice.
Okay.
And the final one. Wow, I'm rolling all the 6s. It takes 1 wound.
All right.
Oh, wow.
That's probably the best.
And I'll shoot at him with
There's
the
still more. There's still
rapid
the
fire gun.
flamers.
Sounds good.
1 hit.
Okay.
And didn't wound. And then we'll flame you.
Okay.
5 shots.
Okay.
They all hit.
Mm-hmm. 2 ups.
5 wounds.
All right. 5s. Oh, wow. Failed 2. 3 damage each?
Yes, sir.
3 damage. That's pretty...
It's a pretty good flamer.
2. We'll pop the wounded one.
Okay.
And the last one takes 2 wounds.
All right.
Such a good flavor.
Didn't
That
kill him, but I got him.
is. That was a pretty
Yeah, I
incredible.
knew it was
set
gonna
of rules
happen.
for Paul.
Either way, I knew it was going to be a rough Overwatch. And
To
they're
be
charge
fair,
roll.
I think those fiends.
Oh,
should have
no.
It's not it.
Oh, no. Is it with even
died. It looks
3?
like you failed to
Yeah,
charge
you are
anyway.
just outside of 3.
Uh-oh.
Getting the hot dice
literally
at a
anything
good
else would have done
moment,
it.
but
Oh,
not on
no.
the charge. Is that acceptable? It has to be. Actually, I don't think you should, honestly. I don't think you want to be in combat the night and punch him.
Yeah, I'll see.
With only 1 left. Ooh.
That's a 10-ish charge.
And then you don't really have much choice.
Makes
You have to
Yeah.
engage both.
Yep, yep.
so
Yep, yep.
I'm assuming like this that you can
Yep.
direct wherever you want.
Yep, yep, yep.
Super surprised
Plus
that
back to 2 command points.
Fiends survived
wow, that
after
was-
attack rolls.
That was the thing. This group of fiends, how big of a charge is that to the knight there as well?
Another
It's like,
fiend unit going after a
need a
knight.
6-inch charge?
Interesting.
Is that good?
Okay, they're going to multi-charge as well.
Okay.
It's a very
No.
aggressive play.
Oh
by
man,
Man,
your saves are good.
They just
But
failed
with
that
a
too.
count, you
Yeah,
guys have gone
yeah,
cold
looks
on
like-
hold.
Yeah,
they,
it looks
they
like
have. Okay,
He's
things
already
happen.
used the CP.
Yeah. You got these other guys going somewhere? Or are they close enough to you? Oh yeah, because they got the.
Yeah, that's why
That's a
they.
huge
That's why
deal
they were
because he's
trailing.
not going to be able to.
I'm
screen
gonna
out
maybe not
Nightkeeper.
multi-charge this time and just go for a safe on that Warglaive.
Just get the point.
Yeah. Okay.
So it looks like Paul is going to get the mission points he wants, where he's at least
Yeah, that was,
contesting
that was some
Chuck's
rolls.
objectives, but I don't think he's doing the damage that he wants to this turn.
No, for sure. He was very lucky that he
Okay.
rolled all those
They charge, they
Feel No
charge.
Pains on his fiends because,
They
man,
didn't charge.
Who didn't?
9 wounds from the
Yeah.
lightning cannon,
They're all
5
set
from the
away.
plasma,
Those
like
are
that's
like the
going to put a
starting point.
heck of a lot of
Ooh,
hurt
that's
on
a good
those
question.
fiends. To
Yeah.
still have 2 alive,
That
very good for him.
man,
The failed charges, on the other hand,
was the thing.
it's a big oof.
Um,
Big oof.
Bigger.
I am going to
I think that
start the
Magaera's gonna
command.
punch
Start the
right
fight.
through them.
Start the fight phase.
Really dope.
Gonna spend 1
Oh,
command
yeah.
point to put the Aura of Acquiescence on these fiends.
Okay.
Uh,
It's a -1 within 6.
Yep, 3.
Oh, 3. Okay.
6 is the Warlord trait.
Oh, okay.
And that's all the command points I'm going to spend.
Looks like
Then
he's
I'm
doing
going
a -1
to-
attack aura.
Do it on the Keeper of Secrets.
Is that -1 attack aura?
Yes,
Mhm.
the Aura of Acquiescence. So here's the swords on the Warglaive. Actually, no, do I? I want to start with these fiends. That's a smart play because he's already -1 hit, so he's less of a threat.
It's -1 and
Because the Symphony of Pain on him.
yeah.
Frankly, I don't think Chuck is going to interrupt
These
here anyway.
fiends.
No.
I'm going
He's-
to do
he's
3 claws.
Too far
and,
down. He's been
1 fill up.
debuffed. It's not a good scene for him to try.
Yeah, I would agree entirely. We'll
he's-
see if
he's
it ends up
still in
doing
his
it,
top
but
right.
I think he'll
No,
be
no,
fine
it's a
without
sight
it.
power cast on you.
I know. If it
Oh,
was
oh,
both,
oh,
it's even.
oh,
like-
oh, sure, because you're degrading double. I get you.
Yeah.
So these are the Breeding Claws on him.
Mhm.
Getting on 3s. That's a lot of misses.
Surprised if this kills the
How are we on
Armiger, but I
fives?
bet it degrades it.
Yes.
All right, 2 AP4s. Do you get
So
Ion
it's
Shield in
possible
combat?
he-
Nope.
Okay,
Force just going straight in.
Okay, they're 2 damage each.
Each.
And the tails. Tails hit a little better. Tails do nothing. Okay, would you like to interrupt?
I think I better.
Don't do it, Chuck.
Oh,
Oh, Chuck, don't
Would you like
fall
to
for it.
interrupt
Not gonna do enough.
Oh, and
I
sorry,
think you
don't-
gotta save those command points for the rotating on the Magaera.
Go ahead.
Whenever those Magaera are in combat, you want them at the fort pinball and keep them alive as long as possible. That's my
I
thought.
interrupted him.
that? Okay,
Oh, he's doing
oh, he's
it.
in. Oh, he's in
gonna
with the
stick into these
Armiger.
guys here.
so that's good. -1 hit, -1 attack.
Yep. So I'm gonna get my stats.
Looks
Normally
like
this
he's
isn't
gonna be
necessarily a great idea, but I want to make sure that you don't lock him up.
No, makes sense.
So you give me my
Surprised that he's worried about being locked up since he can fall back and shoot and charge still.
I believe 2 attacks apiece.
Yeah. This is
Maybe
an
it's
interesting
sort of
play.
the
Sorry,
Just,
go ahead.
just
Jen.
with the
Yeah, of
Armiger,
course.
he's worried about it, because like, yeah, because the big knight can
I'm going to spend another
get out
second,
of there. The little ones won't, but
and my 6s are going to turn into 3 hits.
Interesting play from
nice.
Chuck, but it is going to mean he gets more swings overall because that knight is frankly going to be swinging no matter what. That part doesn't matter so much.
Dang. that
Maybe he's
worked
just
out
trying to
really
maximize damage to make sure that he's able
Okay.
to punch out.
My strength
The
is user
was this the big knight or the little knight swinging?
well. Is it 3s?
3s.
That's a
I
lot of
thought he-
dice.
Okay,
I thought he said the little knight, but it does look like 12 dice, not 8 dice. Or
6 saves.
The little one.
5s.
He must have
A
been
lot of
using
attack.
sweeping attacks.
Wow, I saved.
Well, there is the
4
Krast
damage.
stratagem that gives you exploding 6s, where every 6 is 3 hits against chaos. I bet that's what just
Oh,
happened.
1 damage. So these are the
Oh, yeah.
filaments.
Okay.
Wow, only took 1 wound out of all that. So 1
And he does
each
get
have
the-
80 wound left. My charges
forgot, he does
are
get
not
the full
good, but
rerolls
these
when he got
saves-
charged,
These saves
too.
are amazing.
Abilities through
Yes.
the roof.
Yeah, the saves are on point.
Killed
Okay.
just wounded
Okay,
Fiend.
now.
He didn't
Ooh,
even
if I'm
kill a Fiend
smart,
with
I
that.
just saw a play. She kills him, then they can consolidate, pile into him.
Those guys aren't in combat.
All right, they failed their charge. That's right.
Yeah.
So never mind. Just keep her.
Yeah.
I forgot both my
Very
feelings.
interesting.
I just need to make these guys have to die,
Yep.
and it's not looking good.
No. So
They have been
keep
making a
her.
lot of saves so
6
far.
swords. 5 hits. Roll my 1s. 3 AP3s. Yeah.
Says, I feel like there's a disproportionately high number of stratagems that are anti-chaos versus anti-other factions.
Yeah.
Do you care to comment on that?
What I have all the anti-Eldar stuff. It's great.
if those were good, all good, right?
Yeah.
I saved one of them. How much damage? Per
3 pop.
3 pop. All right.
Down to 1
Oh,
wound
and
for
his
the Armiger,
claws.
but there is one more thing to go still.
Yeah.
Claws all that. Ooh, am I within 6 of the epitome? It looks like I'm a smidge out. Okay. He's
He's
2-1.
only winning on 5s of these. It's
Is he 6 or
possible
7
that the
for-
Armiger lives.
6.
Yeah, Paul really wants it to die so that he can
wouldn't he have to?
consolidate
And
up
5s, rolling my
to get
1s.
the big knight within his
1 AP4,
acquiescence
3
range, would
damage.
be what my guess is,
Straight in.
just to reduce those
Does he
attacks
blow?
even further.
He's bored.
Okay.
All right. Armiger's down, does not explode. Not at all surprised by this.
She will. Come in a little.
Closer it comes, the more it's
Okay.
getting shot.
There goes
is
my
the
2
downside.
fiends.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be big heroes and kill a knight, which is mathematically impossible.
All you gotta do is believe.
I mean, they hit super well, and 6s. Nothing.
Only
And they're
strength 4 on
2
those
tails.
fiends. I think the tails might be
Both
strength
tails
5.
miss.
All right.
They tried.
Doesn't matter.
So you brought me down to 3 attacks.
Mhm.
Then I get 3 attacks per. So
Yep.
9 total.
Yep,
coming
yep,
at you. I'm hitting you on 3s because nothing's
Mm-hmm.
damaging me, and I'm re-rolling because I'm Krast.
Yep.
1 re-roll. So they're all going in.
Meanwhile, wounds on
And the
2s
strength is usually
should be
8,
enough.
So 2s.
But the way Paul's been saving, it may not
All
happen.
of it.
Oh no!
9.
Oh,
Wow, that
I don't
that
know.
9
really,
invulns. 9 invulns,
That's
you would
how you do
hope
it.
this is enough.
how you do
Flat
it.
damage spray.
roll well. 5s. Oh, they actually got.
Paul did ask to roll well, so I mean,
I feel a
as
lot,
always.
33 each.
So 3 damage each.
Are they fought 3 or just?
Flat 3.
Oh, right, they're the special fortal ones. First one, he dies. Second
Yeah, these
one,
guys- this is the new knight.
ooh, save 2. Next one,
There's no way, right?
save 2 again. So he's at 2 wounds.
Jeez.
Okay.
Now he dies. I've been rolling a lot of
Like,
Philippines.
Paul, 2/3 of your dice shouldn't be 6s.
But they have the Slaanesh symbol, you see? They're
Yeah,
special.
someone needs to go
Good
check
over
those
there.
dice.
Yeah,
I think there's been some
Okay.
drilling done or something.
I think he's got a Slaanesh symbol on the 1 and the 6. I don't know. They're cool. All right. Interesting that is
Yeah.
that
Oh, that's how you do it.
consolidate?
3 faces.
Yep. Now he's got the flamer to just shoot
Gonna
this
go
keeper.
away.
I think this keeper's gonna die in shooting. without
Oh, no,
even
we had the
blinking.
Squirmy.
No, that
Yeah,
was my,
no, I don't know how this keeper
Oh,
lives.
sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
points.
Yeah, because
Points.
he'll be in
Yeah,
flamer
Titan
ranges. He'll
Flame.
be in double tap of the
Flank,
rapid fire
engage.
weapons.
I'm in
1,
3.
2, 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And deploy. Did you deploy, I guess, over here?
Yeah.
Okay. So you get your first
All right, so
deploy, and
coming
you
up
got 2 points for engage.
On Chuck's turn, this is gonna be interesting.
Scoring
Chuck is
for
actually
me.
in position to do a tremendous amount of
I've
damage
got
here if he
one
wants.
objective.
Mhm.
Oh, do we?
Ooh,
you
did
fight
that Armiger
me.
swing
Yeah, I can
back?
fight you.
Looks like
fight
he's
here,
getting
yeah.
it now.
Go for it.
Definitely want to do that.
Yeah.
It looks like he's swinging there
Yeah,
now. Now, I think actually I would be going for the flat 3 damage attacks, even though
Yeah, it's 2 per
the,
8.
the damage one is more attacks. I
He's
think
gonna
I'd be
be
going
on
with flat
3s
3s on the
or
Armigers, but it looks like Chuck is using the
Yep.
sweep attack. Maybe just more
I
dice
do
try to
like
punch
Krast.
through those
It's
saves.
rerolling every time it's
Yeah,
fun.
that's pretty.
Just want to make sure I get the strength right. It's user. And that is 6, yeah.
Yep.
So just 3s. Oh, 3.
Yeah, because he's
Alright.
on that Armiger's only in combat with fiends, right?
Only in
yeah.
combat with
They're 1
fiends.
damage each.
I think I would go for the
One
higher
less and one
strength to
left.
wound on 2s, and then just every 2 failed saves is just a dead fiend, nice and easy.
So
Yeah.
outnumber me on both of these objectives.
Mhm.
Well, you
I think
clicked
that's just a
on it,
miss
but
on
outnumber me there, and I have
looking at the
so I get
stats
5.
again.
Yeah, sometimes you forget those fiends have those 4 wounds
So,
on top of that
let's not
feel
do
no
that.
pain, and they've
of
got that
round 1.
invuln. It's just
I have 0.
they're a pain. They're a
Paul has
bigger
3.
pain to move than you would think.
We're starting round 2 now.
All right, so the big question I have now is how aggressive is Chuck willing to be? Because what I think he
No, I
needs
should
to
have more
do
than 2. I have 2
is
for
that Red
recon
Knight
and
does
the
not
Titan
need to go
Slam
after
for
anything in front of it. I think he
He's not
needs to go
taking-
after the 2 keepers.
Oh, he's just in a
Yeah.
super heavy roll. Sorry. No, you're right.
Yeah, it feels like he could go off to that side
could-
really
He's an
easily
old ITC Titan.
because he's got the center
Okay, fall
covered
back.
pretty well.
Yep.
That's
I think if he puts 2 Armigers and 1 Knight into the center, he's
You're
going to
stuck
kill
here.
that keeper and have a lot of charges into the fiends, enough to murder them. And then I think the other big Knight and that Armiger can probably clean out the fiends right there. I think he can afford to kill the keeper right in front of him. Maybe he just goes after the 2 keepers in the center. I can't tell which keeper is which. I think Shalaxi is the one he needs to prioritize, though.
This one.
Yeah, the one that's a little more protected.
Shal-
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, this
I
is
would
Shalaxi
shoot,
Hellbane
shoot
right
that
here.
one. Okay. I think that's where he needs to put the Castellan's Mark Knight. For anyone curious, Shalaxi's -1 to wound, hit and wound in close combat. So if there's 1 Knight to shoot, it's the one that's -1 to wound in combat. Ooh, that Knight is actually backing up. Looks like very interesting. I'm surprised he's not trying to maximize his close combat here.
Yeah, it really looks
Oh,
like he's putting a little too much into defending against that flank. Yeah, putting the Armiger in to protect.
Frankly, I wouldn't even try to defend. I would get in there and just start flaming, kicking, and shooting every single phase, get as much damage as possible, try to grind through the weight of bodies, because otherwise you're going to get outnumbered on these objectives a little too much.
Don't worry, little friend. I'll come help. As close as I can.
Interesting, though. I mean, he's got the guns to really, really hurt this, though.
Yeah. He looks like he's just out of range with that bottom Magaera into Shalaxi. He's an inch or 2 off by the looks of things. So he's definitely playing a lot more protective. It'll be interesting to see what he'll be capable of doing here. I think this is a bit too passive of a play, like you said. It's really giving up board control to Paul.
Paul.
Hopefully he'll be able to take
Yeah.
advantage.
Now,
Ready
what
for
he
Chuck
is
shooting?
Ready
doing...
when you are.
Okay.
Oh, okay, great. So start with
they're
this one
about
in
to
the
start
back
shooting.
here. So you should
Yeah,
have
there.
one
Chuck's gonna start shooting now.
She is the minus. She's one of the ones that's -1 to be wounded from shooting.
Oh, that's going to be very important right
Just letting you know.
here. Oh, I don't have much choice. So here we go. He is the first knight, so he will be doing lots of damage.
Mhm.
We'll start with the flamethrower because if it goes crazy, we don't have to bother. It's going crazy.
How many is that?
10.
Ooh. 3 ups. Because
Yep.
it's -1 wound.
So 3 ups.
This might just smoke him.
Oh, I went up to 3 command points. Did I real quick?
Oh yeah, this might smoke him.
Oh my god, yeah. Went nuts. 8.
Dang. Okay.
Oh, did you want to warp surge?
I don't have the command points.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. 5s.
Chuck is low, or Paul is low on command points already. Wow.
That is 12, 15. Has a wound left.
4 damage each.
Oh, they're 4. She's
Because
dead.
it's the
Sorry, she's dead. then.
headsman mark.
Well,
All right. And then
Wow.
just bounce
I,
Say,
wildly.
that was within
I
12
don't
inches.
think Chuck appreciated how much damage
That's
he was going to
measured
do.
in
to
12
him.
when I moved him.
All right.
Over
I
here.
think if he had pushed aggressively, he could have split fire and gotten so much for that.
Yeah, I think these fiends are the
Okay.
target. So we're gonna go with. We'll start with him.
Sounds good.
I mean, he did push
You're
through
in
that
half
-1
with
to
the
wound
melta.
as if
We'll
it
do
was
that one
nothing.
first.
So that was good
Hits.
for Chuck.
It
The-
certainly
the-
It does wound.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does or
I
doesn't?
think the rest of the
Does.
night was
Oh,
going
does.
to finish it off easily, though.
Because you're T4, right?
Yep, D4. Failed.
All right. I do D6 plus 2, 4.
Kills 1.
Pop. Looks like you have a wound marker on him, so
Oh, this one's already wounded. It's the back one.
yeah, I don't have to
So
lose
that
the
was,
whole
I
guy.
think, the meltagun from an
And
Armiger.
the,
Now it's got the
uh,
thermal spear.
Thermal cannon, 2 shots, 1 hit, 1 wound.
Saved.
Good job.
Doesn't look
same
like
over
Chuck
here.
is using the Dominus
Melt it at
helm.
long range, misses.
No,
Thermal
that's-
cannon,
That
2
might be
shots.
when I was talking to him
1 hit,
previously. I
1
think
wound.
we read it as once per game.
half range.
So he's
Once per battle
8.
round.
yeah, it's per battle round, and so that's probably why he's being more conservative
let me
about it. Because I
actually
remember
put
him
this
talking
guy-
about it pregame.
You're thinking this through.
Well, we should correct him on that. What's the thing that you guys are wanting him to know?
The Helm Dominus is once per battle round to
Helm-
get +1 to hit.
The Helm Dominus is once per battle round, not once per game.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you should do that now.
Oh, well,
Oh.
I just shot my Hellglaives, but I will start doing that properly going forward.
I feel like we're not doing a tournament game here. Maybe we let Chuck know that he's making that he has a rule
Yeah.
that he could do differently.
It's not exactly my regular army, although I'm already considering it. It just needs a little chaosing.
How many more tentacles are needed?
7 guys times 8. 56.
The tentacle math is a big part of Chuck's my friendship.
So big gun with them first.
Tentacle math.
Oh no, not like this.
Yeah, that's
Not like this.
Those miss. And 3s. 5.
Okay. They are dead.
Oh, all right.
There's 3
You,
damage.
you're not going to just do impossibly good saves anymore? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah. I don't have the feeling of pain. The feeling of pain.
I'm really glad
That's how
that
those are going
Chuck
off.
was able to.
This guy over here in
that
combat,
fiend.
before I forget him.
Oh, sure.
I was afraid
He's
he would
going to
leave
get
one
his
model.
one
there to
melt a
hold
shot, misses, and he's going to get 1 spear, which doesn't hit because it's heavy.
Okay.
Is
No,
that-
the
is that
spear's
clear?
spear's assault.
Yeah, so it hits.
Okay.
I think
2.
he's shooting the spear in
it.
combat, but the spear is actually a blast weapon.
Saved.
All
That's
right.
a 5.
And then this guy's just going to shoot down the way.
Let's go ahead and
That hurt.
correct that if that's the case. The
Or-
spear might be a blast weapon.
It is. But I failed anyway.
Oh, that's
But
right.
thank you. It is
did.
blast.
All right.
I knew I
It
couldn't
doesn't
shoot
matter.
I just
You
did the
can't
wrong
change
way.
the past.
right.
That's right.
Matter.
Tack, tack.
Well, if you whiff with everything, it doesn't really matter. I guess.
Exactly.
You're
it
just
looks
in
like,
24.
Oh, it looks like he is within range.
Little gun at you.
So he's going to put some shots in Shellaxi. That's a good
1
start
hit.
for sure.
D7.
No wound.
Okay.
And the big gun.
All right. What can this lightning cannon do to Shellaxi? Shellaxi does not have
3
any
hits.
defensive buffs against shooting. Only 3 hits on 8 shots.
2 T7.
Yep.
2
That's
wounds.
super unfortunate. We'll see if he can power
So-
through here.
How much damage are they pop?
3 each.
I'll take 3. Okay.
Okay.
If it was like D6, I might have.
No, that was just basically my spare change, right?
Yeah, I might want to roll that. Okay.
All right, and
All
then
right,
he's
so
going to
Shellaxi's
charge.
still relatively
by
intact.
turning
Now
slightly.
Sounds good.
going into the fiends here.
He'll go first.
I am going to do the -1 attack war.
Yep. That seems
Amount of
very
command
reasonable.
points?
Another CP.
Go for it.
Do I need to kill you? You are currently on 1
Always.
objective, and that there is
I think it
objective number
really
2.
does here.
I'm going to spend a
because
CP and make it so my 6s are 3 hits each.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Definitely the right call. Definitely the
Yeah.
right call.
He needs to pull these off the objective.
Rerolls.
Because if he doesn't, then
1, 2,
Paul is going to hold
4.
2
There you
objectives
go.
to his 1 because he didn't move out of the center. It's the
twos.
difference between a 5 and a 15.
5, 9.
Ouch.
That might be enough.
That was very
He needs to
consistent. He got
fail,
9 last time
2
as well.
saves for each model to die.
5s.
As long as he can kill 4 of them, though, he'll stop the objective
I
from being
failed
held.
every one of them.
Whoa.
They,
Right.
I think
Yeah,
that's it.
that just wipes
That-
out.
1,
That's-
2, 3.
alright.
No, there's one with one.
There's 3 damage each. He's the big guy.
Yeah, they're 4.
Oh, right. Right.
There's one with a wound left.
All right. Well, you get to go with that guy first because you're Slaanesh.
All right, so 1 with a wound left. Hopefully the Armiger can
So we're
punch
gonna
it down
play
from
here.
there. I think that's going to work
I'll
out
keep
for
him
him.
base just in the
I
off
think he's
chance
getting it
he
done in the way that he
somehow lists everything.
maybe not in the way he intended, but
Don't
he's
know if
getting it
that's,
done the way he needed to.
I don't know if
I
it's
agree
not
with
like
that.
my my winning strategy here, but 3 claws and a tail onto the Warglaive.
Mm-hmm.
1 hit. Nothing. Tail. Hits. Nothing.
All right. And then the other guy there, he's got 4 attacks. He's
Minus,
gonna
minus 1 hit. Or minus 1 attack.
minus 1 attack.
Yep. Is he on a 4s yet?
I don't know.
He's at 8 wounds.
No, he's good.
Okay.
It's at 6.
Oh, 6. Okay.
Now, I wonder if, since he's house
He
crossed, I wonder if
returns?
he's
No,
using
he
the
does not.
new
Nope,
rules so that he
that's-
heals a wound every turn. Because I think that
2, 3.
Armiger should
No,
actually
2.
be at 9
Two,
to
sir.
heal the wound at the beginning of his turn.
That's say bold.
I did remind him pregame
Okay.
to remember that because it's new rule. I don't know if he actually remembered it though.
Alright.
Well, luckily I'm here in the same room as him. Let me see if we can make that happen.
Fiends.
I just want to push.
Chuck, did you remember that your knights are healing?
No.
Something about Krast, a bunch of rules that I don't
It's
know.
just Questoris.
Oh, okay.
Heal a wounded turn. So they said something should be at 9. There you
Yeah.
go. Okay, we're good.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, commentators.
All
All right, well, that's,
I get it coming
you know, honestly,
That was the one I
that's
was
still a
sure to
pretty
remember
good
since
turn from
playing
Chuck there.
Necrons recently. All right.
Okay. I get
mean,
5
So
command
far,
points for
we've
Yeah, you
traded
get
1
5 for your
Armiger
primary.
for all the fiends and a keeper.
That
And
is
that's it.
a
Right.
almost crippling blow. We'll have to see what Paul's able to do on the clap back this turn. Just for anybody that's tuned in since we've started, it's
Just
been a
steal
pretty
that objective
aggressive
from
game so far. Round 1, Chuck really didn't do a whole lot. He pushed up to towards the
Shalaxi's
middle
gonna
of the
hit
board.
advance.
He killed 1 fiend. It was a pretty bad turn for him. It was expected that we thought this might be not that big of a deal. Turned out to definitely be true. Paul pushed himself forward as well to take that middle, grabbed the center objective with a keeper, a number of and 9 fiends, put 5 fiends onto that bottom objective into an armiger. But then his attacks really didn't do what he expected either. He managed to only kill an armiger in his fight phase. Chuck was able to pull back everything. We thought maybe it was a bit of a wimpy play, let's call it, because he was giving up board presence, but those Magaeras went to town. They deleted one of the keeper that was in the middle of the board. Between them and an armiger, they deleted the fiends that had been encircling that middle objective, wiping it completely. And then at the bottom, we had an absolute massacre where the fiends failed all of their saves from the Magaera's shooting and were completely wiped out. So Chuck's in a really good position right now, but Paul's in a place where he's got 3 keepers that are going to have to start going and ginsuing people up. We'll have to see how this works out for him.
I think what Paul needs to make sure that he's thinking about here is getting that primary advantage. It looks like he just got a 5 on primary, which, you know what, that sounds fine. Chuck got a 5 too, but the way that the casualties are currently swinging, I don't think you want to be keeping pace with the Knights, because I would expect by the end of the game, the Knights will be pulling ahead.
For sure. At this rate, at the rate the Magaeras are putting in this damage, Paul really needs to make some moves right now.
And now the keepers are all committing. It looks like they're going to struggle to charge anything besides armigers. It looks like Shalaxi might get into the 1 knight, but I think a Magaera can 100% tank a single knight. Chuck's got a few command points left. He can rotate the ion shields. And if he does falling back shooting, and if he can get all 3 Magaera shooting into keepers this turn, that could be not the best thing ever for those poor keepers. We'll see. If he can take out a lot of the armigers, though, it will limit Chuck's ability to hold objectives, and that is not insignificant at all. All right, it actually looks like that camera is... Oh. It might look like that overhead is... No, Chuck's just holding his hand very, very still. He's a patient man.
He's essentially a mannequin when he wants to be.
Absolutely. He's mastered the art of holding so still, he's imperceptible to the eye. Alrighty. Now, it looks like we're measuring out 9 inches, so I'm assuming that Paul's got some units in reserve. I would guess it's those fiends. They're cheap, or not fiends, I'm sorry.
The
Furies.
Furies.
Cheap little Slaanesh units, really good, and they're going to be annoying. If they just park out of line of sight, the next turn they can just walk onto an objective. And that's not great. So looks like they're going to set up all over the place just to try to split Chuck up. I think that the safe play for Chuck is going to be to just park his knight right on the center so that he can heroic onto anything that gets near him and just keep putting guns into keepers. Let's see here. It looks like he's done moving, though. There aren't a lot of small units in the army. After you buy 4 Keepers and the Fiends, you don't have too much chaff, certainly not hordes. There's a couple 10-man Demonette squads, but it looks like they're mostly parking on objectives. One of them ran up to try to tie up the Armiger and contest it. I assume it's going to try to stay away from that Magaera. I doubt it'll drag down an Armiger by itself, but it'll definitely hold the objective, and it's going to take the Magaera another turn to help out his little buddy and knock that squad out. So again, if he can keep Chuck's primary down, he's doing half the battle. The other half is not necessarily violence, though. It's getting his own points.
So it looks like we're moving to the psychic phase. Let's get those mics back on so we can hear what Paul's up to.
It's going to fall off in a second anyway.
Done.
She's going to smite the Warglaive forever.
All right.
Goes off with a 6 for 2 mortal wounds.
Which one did you intend to be closer to? Oh, there. Okay.
The next Keeper of Secrets, who is the orange one. She's going to do Cacophonic Choir on the Warglaive. It's a gamble smite. Who knows? Does not go off. She'll try to smite him. That does go off the 6 for 1 mortal wound.
Just plinking mortal wounds on the Armiger. The Armiger has a stratagem to ignore mortal wounds on 5 up, but I don't even think it's worth using here. It just needs to be alive
try to
until the charge
cast
phase.
Symphony of Pain on that Warglaive for fun.
Okay.
Goes off with a 10. And she is going to, I think he's closest to her. She's going to go for a smite.
Okay.
With the perils. Super smite.
All right.
I'll take it. She does to herself 2 mortal wounds. That does bracket her, unfortunately, I think. Puts her to 8.
Ooh.
Oh,
And she
because
does
he took 6 damage from the lightning
2
cannon
mortal
before.
wounds. Everyone gets 2 mortal wounds. Then
That's absolutely huge. That's the only
Carter
keeper
Phoenix
that
can
had a
cast
chance to
Phantasm
charge
Gloria.
tonight this turn.
Goes off with a 7.
And if it's bracketed, there's just no way.
And she will try to smite the
on
Warglaive.
Magaera by itself.
That goes off
Yeah.
with a 9 for 2 mortal wounds.
Which one?
This one right
This
here.
one? All right.
All right. Thinning
Yeah,
down the
actually-
Armigers is no problem
yeah,
at
I
all. They
did
just
not,
need to be there to soak the charge.
Yeah.
Why are they bracketed? Yep, she's actually just bracketed.
Oh, okay.
I want to double check that because
Oh, because I shot her before.
you shot her 4. She
Okay,
was
I
at
was
10,
like-
then she took 2. That puts her to 8. She brackets at 8.
Okay.
That's actually huge because I
Okay,
didn't left.
so that's
I
my
don't even
second
think we
phase.
should shoot
All right.
Shalaxi. I think those Magaera can put all their guns downfield, just charge her.
You want
and
to
put her right there.
unmute us, Peter?
Yeah. All that flat damage
Sweet.
that those
All right.
Magaeras have.
Well, we'll give you a second, and then
just
unmute
straight
us, and we will talk psychic phase and start punching.
Oh, wicked.
Oh, and shooting.
I got some shoots.
Oh, there's one.
Just because you haven't, hit anything with it yet, doesn't mean it's not there.
Yeah. No, I didn't wound.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah. I was sad. I really wanted the other one because she had the super pile one. It was the first time I was like, oh, this might actually come into play.
Oh, the D3 plus 3
Yeah.
pylon. They all have really cool abilities,
They do.
and they've got to feel like the one that you get to move when you fail the morale.
Yeah. Oh, Fear Seeker.
That would feel super fun when you get to
'cause
do it.
I did it to my friend. His guard Fire Avengers failed. There's a keeper across the table. Then she advanced.
So it looks
for
like they're
student.
just chatting a little bit.
Then
So
on my
guys,
turn,
if you're
she was
just tuning in,
right. She
this
was like
is
20
Hammer
Hammer
across
Out
the table.
Cancer.
Like
It's
20
a
minutes.
very
Somebody broke
special
over
event
here.
where we're raising
Personal
money
products,
for the Paul Hutchison Cancer Research Fund and for Vincent Price, who's here with us in the chat. It's one hell of a cause, two hell of causes. And we would really love it if you could donate. You can head on over to charityhammer.com. Every $30 that you donate puts you in for a raffle for some pretty
second
incredible
phase,
prizes.
Shalaxi
A
Hellbane.
major Necron, fully painted army, a few other things. Go check it out while you can. It looks like Paul is recapping the psychic phase. We kind of went over it already with you, so it's not really super duper important here. They can probably just move on to what kind of close combat they're doing. It's been a very aggressive game. Chuck's turn 2 was extremely deadly. It's put Paul into a bit of a corner. We'll have to see if he can get himself out of it.
Okay.
She did not advance. She just walked, so she hit on 2s. 5 hits. 5 ups, rolling 1s. That is 3 AP2s.
3 AP2s. 5 ups either way. 2 get in.
2 damage each.
All right. Down to 3.
Shalaxi's going to whip the same guy.
All right.
1 miss. 5 ups. Roll my 1. 1 AP.
Oh, thank God.
1 AP2.
Down to 1.
All right.
Served his
Wound
purpose
on the Armiger
all
is
the way
just what
through.
you need.
Ooh, so close. Okay, and
That's
I'm
all
pretty
it
sure
takes.
orange is way more than 6, right?
I think that's
Oh,
actually
yeah,
big because
yeah,
he won't be able to charge the knight at all. I think the Overwatch would just be too much, honestly.
Yeah.
I think he's just going to try to pick up the 2 Armigers in front of him, see if then he's going to just take those 2 Magaera right to the face, and we'll see if we'll see how much damage that gets done. But I think that would be enough, honestly.
One is going to charge the Warglaive in front of her.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to Overwatch?
No, thank you.
She
I
gets
think
on
Chuck
the
should just
wanna
save his
suit
command
her-
points
suit her
here,
in a
accept
little?
the Armiger loss,
Just
and
leave
then
it right
put his
where she
command
is.
points
Okay.
into the
That's
counterattack.
because we're going to break something
That's
else.
fair. They are very spindly. Contorted Epitome is going to charge the same
Actually,
Warglaive.
what we'll do is move this out
Oh, yeah. There you go.
like that.
Contorted Epitome.
There we go.
Charging the same dude. She gets 11. We're
All
making
right.
it. We're making it for last turn.
You get one kind of dice roll that you're good at
Yeah, yeah.
in each turn,
Yeah, yeah.
and you just got to try to maximize
It's
that.
either going to min or max. I think they're equal distance, so Shalaxi will charge both.
Okay,
'Cause I don't think there's any difference.
but not the big guy.
Shalaxi
No,
needs to
'cause he's
keep
gonna
out of the
Overwatch.
Yeah, he
heroic
will.
of that night.
Yeah.
It's just not worth getting those extra swings in, because that might punch
Yeah,
out
that's
Shalaxi right by
they had
itself.
equal distance, so.
I don't know if
Does
she can
he have
get
like
both.
Actually,
Well,
does
maybe.
he have like a
Hard to
super
say.
pile-in or anything? Not have to worry about heroic
No, just
adventure?
regular. Let's make sure you can do what you're doing though.
Yeah, yeah. What's 3 inches look like?
3.
Chuck's already measuring out what he
Engage
needs.
both.
All is
Right
measuring
there.
out what
You can. Yeah, you can do it.
Okay.
And you don't have to
Okay.
roll. You're not going to
Yeah,
fail.
she got a 5. Just
You're in.
cool. I am not going to spend any command points. I'll keep my 1 for now.
Okay. I guess I'll nominate the +1 to hit.
Okay. Is
I
that,
can.
is that a strategy?
No, it's his helm that I've been using wrong.
Oh, cool. Okay. I didn't know what that
There
was.
we go.
Yeah.
He's using it
I'm
wrong
going
again.
to start
That
with.
Helm is only in his own fight phase.
Let's see. So my
Oh, check.
okay, so my
Worst.
oh geez, just cheating.
Never going to get to use this
cheating
thing.
Chuck over here.
Got to win on a Warglaives before I actually learn how to use it.
I'm actually gonna start with Shalaxi.
All right.
She's gonna
What
go
I'm wondering now is if Shalaxi
everything
will be
into
able to kill
the
this Warglaive
Big one?
this one right here.
degraded. Is it, if it,
Oh, she's
if
down
it
to 5
just
squares
lives,
now.
that would be pretty nice. It has 10 wounds left, I
Two
believe.
hits. Strength 12. Oh no, strength 13. But because this gives her +1 strength, but they changed how the double works.
All right.
So she's not 14 now. She's still
13.
Oh no, Shalaxi's
Doesn't matter.
AP4. This should do it.
all wounded though. AP4.
Straight in?
Yep.
Okay.
No saves.
He's not character, is he?
Nope.
That is
Enough.
15 damage.
Oof.
Okay.
There we go.
I'm just going to make sure. Because knights do blow up on strange numbers.
Oh, that's true.
I think it just explodes on a 6, so it doesn't look like that. I imagine that knight is gone, no
Yeah,
damage dealt, and the other one is
Wait,
probably
wait,
not
wait.
long for this world.
All right.
Only 1 wound left on the other Armiger. I
He's
doubt
gonna-
it's interrupting.
Would you like to interrupt? I don't know if it really
Don't do
matters.
it.
What's that?
You want to interrupt?
No.
I
That's
don't, I don't think it really.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna do, you know what? I'm gonna do.
Who
for,
would like to kill him?
Pregnant
I'm gonna
pause.
try the epitome for fun.
All right.
For claws.
Someone's killing this poor knight.
All right. 3 misses at hit on 2s. She is strength 5 because of her nerf. So 1 AP1 so far.
1 AP1. 4 up. He's good.
Cool. And her 2 tendrils. 1 hit. Wow, she missed a lot. She missed. So the epitome got a nerf in Engine War.
Okay.
Her strength went down.
You know, because it's just a change every time they print
Yeah,
something.
The
yeah,
Armiger's
it's
still
just-
around,
it's
but
just
there's another
different-
keeper,
it's like a
so
war
that
hunt.
probably doesn't actually mean much.
So my Warlord has Silverstrike. So
Yeah,
she
I
gets
think he
2
just
more
wanted to have her
sword
do something.
8 swords and 4 claws.
Hopefully.
That is 6 hits. 3s, rolling 1s. That is 6 AP3s.
And I don't like his chances of getting 3 6s. Nope. Does he blow? No.
All right. Yep,
And she's
But they
gonna
did their job.
scoot over, not basing the knight, but
Yes.
get into the gap.
Get closer.
Yeah.
Do some menacing.
Yep, yep.
So I think he's just trying to move block a little bit here, and I think that's
Cool.
okay.
Lock him in that hole.
Oh, I forgot the charge here, but that's okay.
Oh, go for it.
Okay.
I'm actually surprised they
magic.
didn't end up charging that Armiger. I think I would actually
Here's all
rather
little
just
peely demonette claws.
stay alive for a little longer.
I
Block them.
forgot
Yeah.
this was over here.
Although I guess if you wrap the Armiger, it'll stop
so
the
there are 10,
Magaera
that's
from shooting you off the
21
table.
claws.
Make it actually charge.
I'll just do group of 10,
That's not bad.
11, because, oh, nice.
Doesn't look like he's piling in though.
All right.
No, it doesn't look like
And
he's going for the
sixes.
trap. Just going for raw damage here.
1
That's
AP4.
okay.
No save. Takes damage.
1
Remind.
damage. Yep, 1 damage. Oh, let me roll the other 11.
Oh, sure.
She missed a ton.
Wow.
Not doing a ton of damage to that Armiger, and again, it heals a wound a turn, so I think
You're
that
having a
Armiger's
weird
gonna be
day
just
over
I
fine with the
am.
same one.
This was 7 of those. Hey, two moons.
Takes 2 wounds. Not quite bracketed. He will punch back.
Yeah.
All right. Yep.
Oh,
Armiger's
plus
still at
7,
top
is that-
tier.
oh, 6 is
Got
bonus.
8
Right,
attacks
yeah.
there. Should do plenty of work.
3 rolls. I'm not getting any minuses, right?
No.
Cool. 2s. Sweet. Did it
Is
with
there
7.
nothing on the center objective?
Nope.
Looks like neither player has anything on the center objective.
6 die.
Well done.
Ooh,
Man,
60
my
minutes
dice are
just
just
went down.
everywhere today.
That morale check might actually hurt.
Okay.
6 should be pleasing the
Ooh,
Dark
morale
Prince.
check, man.
We'll
Yeah.
see if it rewards the morale check. I think he needs a 1.
That is, they fail, so 1 flees.
And there's
Only
your
3 left here.
Yep. 1 more
One
flees.
more goes. All right. Well, that's enough to hold the objective still.
It is. Sure, you can do
I
something.
think
about
that's
that.
actually a point where the Armiger can just stay in
Okay,
combat and
cool.
punch them out. I think that
I got a
Magaera
full
can actually
recon.
go do whatever it wants.
Yes, you get a 3-point engage. You
Yeah,
got
'cause
a
if that other
deploy,
Magaera-
and
Magaera
one
could
point
get
tighten
up,
yet, but I'm run out of things
Put
to
some
engage.
shots on.
Yep.
It would be a big deal.
So end of round 2. The score is 5 points for me and 10 points for Paul.
Did Paul get 10 points just because of his secondaries, I wonder?
5.
Okay, so you both got 5, and then Paul's got 3 more from the second.
I would actually think that Paul would have more than that because he's got 5 on primary.
Yeah, and then
he
he got 3
did
more
in
from
fact
engage.
kill.
So
Did get a kill against
Right.
a keeper, and that should have been 3 on
Round
assassinate
3.
and a Bore the Witch.
Yes.
So
no, I haven't. Oh, I did. I forgot to write that down.
You did. You got those.
So
he did
sorry.
pop that keeper.
Of course, 3
Chuck
plus
Levin,
offering-
Levin not having any secondaries this game. That
Three.
sounds like that was his fault.
Because in the FAQ, they changed from 5 to 3.
12. So it's 3 each. Yeah,
Yeah, 3. Okay.
and
Right.
assassinate's 3.
Yep.
Sorry,
Very
so I'm at 11.
interesting here.
I forgot about.
Honestly, I think that turn went pretty well for Chukka. Yes, he lost to Armigers,
So weird.
but I mean, I think that was just a foregone
have 6,
conclusion.
3
He's
from
gotten the
assassinate, 3
keepers
from the door.
out, and he can hit all of them
And
right
Paul
now.
has
Yeah.
5, 2, and 3 from
I think by
Brian.
the
Sorry.
keepers not getting a chance
Alright.
to charge a Magaera and dictate that combat was huge.
Yeah, and what I'm also looking at here is
Use that
that
one.
Paul only has 1 CP left, which means
Kind of
there's
caused me a weird
absolutely no
situation over
warp
here.
search coming his way.
Is, like he's
Because
fine.
he spent so many
this
command points
guy,
early on all those
what's he
minus
do?
1 attack cores,
Sure.
which frankly didn't really pay off. I'm a little bit worried for Paul now that
definitely
that
maximize
back
those
keeper is going to get shot and the front ones are going to get hit.
do that, and then he does that.
Yeah, we'll see where that gray Magaera wants to go. I think if it just decides to push forward,
So
I think it'll that Chuck will get quite a lot of
He can
firepower.
move,
Let's see if
but
the
he
tan
is-
one's coming up.
Paul does have the dominant 1-point lead.
All right. Now,
no, I do.
do we know which one has the headsman's mark?
They'd like to know which one has the headsman's mark.
The fully
I
painted
believe
one.
it's
has
the
the-
white one. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I could see. I think 2 keepers dead is almost automatic right now.
4 Furies.
Oh, the back Magaera is going after the Furies.
Oh,
I
that's
think I would have. I think I would have. No, just
If I get
just
warp
leaving
surge
a
on
gun
board just
there.
to spite you.
It looks like it's going to charge the
I
2
don't think so.
demonettes. That just doesn't feel necessary unless that Armiger is going to try to fall back, maybe get on the center
Sorry.
objective.
Yeah. There we go. That's
Now
exactly
I'm
what he's
wondering.
doing.
That was down to
I'm
7.
wondering what Chuck's secondaries are because if he has something like domination or the one that requires that you hold the middle, then this makes a lot more
You
sense.
can help here. This guy's kind of.
Well, we know he has assassinate hits for the
Witch.
witch.
I would guess controlling the center has to be the last one.
What's your 3 of secondaries, Chuck? Say them to the microphone.
My secondaries are Abhor the Witch, Assassinate, and While We Stand, We Fight.
Never
I'm
mind.
all in
Wonder why
on
he's pushing so hard on
us
the
killing
center.
each other, or
Uh,
He's just
dying.
try to
primary.
get more objectives. Yeah, just primaries
That's
maybe.
it. All right.
That's true. If you can do enough
Shoot,
damage
guys.
here, that'll definitely get
We'll
work
shoot
done.
some stuff. You ready
Okay,
for that?
play of the game.
Oh.
Forbidden Gem on Big Red.
Oh yes, yes.
Oh,
3D
here we go.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure it's a 10. Might be a 9.
I think it's a 9 for a knight.
Let's find out. We need to know.
Yeah,
Actually,
this
I
is
think that a knight might
This
be
is
an
big,
8.
big moves.
this is big move, big brain play.
Leadership
We're
9.
gonna see what the
So
leadership
8
of
because of
Magaera is like.
Phantasmagoria.
All right. Shut him down.
He is.
Oh,
ooh,
he's real shut down.
He's real shut
Good
down.
thing we did all that research.
Yeah,
Only
Got a
one
15
knight
on the
is
gem, so he's just
shooting over
gonna
there.
wait this one out.
Oof.
he is.
That's a big deal.
That is a big swing here, possibly. I mean, that headsman's mark
That's
still
always the
can
most
do a ton of
nerve-wracking
work,
thing because there's
but
no more command reroll for that.
probably only
So
killing
this
the
is your one
one.
play of the game.
He could, if he shoots the keeper that's close and then
Forgot
charges
about it, too.
Shalaxi,
That's perfect.
he can still get 2 this turn, I would think.
Oh, sure.
You can also split his fire because Shalaxi only has 8 wounds
Well,
left. That means it needs to fail
are we
2
on?
saves against the heads and
Oh,
mark.
sure.
Great.
Honestly, just a flamer could get it done.
Good.
Yeah, so when
That's
I go
fair.
to Chuck here,
I think he can still
Guitar
get 2
Pinion has the
keepers,
Forbidden Gem
but
relic,
shooting the back one off of the
and
objective looks a
before
little less
his big
realistic.
scary knight can shoot, I gemmed him, so now he cannot act in the shooting phase, which potentially will save me maybe a Keeper of Secrets.
I think, yeah, based on what we saw with the his little flamer, yeah.
I think there was every chance that he could have killed 3
All
this
right.
turn. I
Well,
think 2 is.
Headman Mark guy's going to shoot.
lot more
He's going to go
realistic.
into this one.
Okay.
We'll start with the flamer again because that could be the
I
fast.
think this is overkill. We'll see how this develops.
Oh, no.
This guy is just
Yeah.
Looks like
interested
he got a lot of
in
hits there with
overperforming.
Flamer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
He
two.
just boxed for that.
No,
this
minus
is,
one,
this is
right?
going to evaporate.
She's not that.
She's not that one.
And this is a damage 4
9.
Flamer. 4
Oh,
field
boy.
saves is just a Keeper being removed.
She does have
and
the
it's
4th
taking 9 saves.
normal save from her.
All right.
Wow, that
See
was...
if that,
Saying this should change.
that
Like, if I'm
trait
going to roll
survives.
10 and 11 every time he shoots, that's gonna it's gonna be harsh.
She's still alive.
4 each.
Yeah, 4. She's still alive. But do I want to...
I still have the
I
rest.
don't
of
think
his
she
gun.
is. She failed 4 saves.
But
Should be
they're...
16
Are
damage.
those all 4? They're all 4 damage, right?
4 and 3, and that's another.
No, I was saying,
no,
I
they're
should,
all
if
4
I
damage.
command point reroll, they're all going to be 4.
No,
So it doesn't matter.
they're all gonna be 4 or less.
Yeah, same, like, this is the... Like saying, if I'm going to reroll it now.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
know.
I'm talking
I
about
don't
what I'm
think you
saying is
should.
there's
There's
12
the
more
whole
shots.
lightning cannon.
Yeah,
If he
but
fails 1
just the-
save from
the
the lightning
hope.
cannon, he
Yeah.
dies.
This
Yeah.
potentially saver. Anyway, spam my last command point to reroll 1 saves.
Ooh, man.
It does not help. She has 4 wounds left.
4 wounds left? All right, so big gun,
Yep.
I don't think they're counting the Rad Flamer as 4 damage.
rolling his ones.
Yeah, it's something does feel a little off.
Yeah.
No,
No, she's got what, 4 left?
Actually, 4. I got 4 wounds left.
Okay. The commentators in your map were different, and I don't know how to resolve.
Oh,
Alright, well, with 4 wounds
I
left,
got
let's
a
see if
bunch.
lightning
They're
cannon
not
can-
sure how their math is different than your guys', so I just told them to continue on.
Yeah.
This keeper has a 4 from vulnerable save. That's how she lived.
oh, that might be it.
That keeper has a 4 up and vulnerable save, he said. I don't know if that changes the math.
It just looked like he'd failed 4 saves, but if he'd only failed 3,
on the
it's
keeper.
fine.
Okay. They're 2 each or 4 each?
These are 4 damage each.
Oh, she is dead.
All right.
She failed 2. Yeah.
End result is the same.
Yeah.
That is a Keeper dead. And then Shalaxi, again, Shalaxi only has 8
This
wounds
guy?
left.
He's not
Yep,
shooting.
and,
This
and
guy,
there's some charges to
he's going
happen.
to
so-
shoot the flamer
He still has to shoot there.
and the big gun back this way,
Okay.
and then a little rapid fire gun at those two.
Sounds good.
Does the gem only
No,
make it
no,
so you
that's okay.
don't shoot
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
turn,
you're
or you
right.
can't do
Yeah,
anything?
So a little rapid fire
Only
gun.
the phase, so that knight can still charge.
Oh,
1 hit.
I actually think that
Oh, no.
the knight
Which one?
on the back objective should abandon that objective and charge Shalaxi.
Flamer.
yeah.
That way he can kill potentially Shalaxi and the Epitome and just consolidate onto the middle one. He's just trading which
6
objective
wounds
he
on
has.
those guys over here.
frankly.
Oh, boy.
And I think I'd rather get the extra damage here.
Why do you not roll 11 for...
Yeah.
It's
'Cause at
this
that
guy
point-
here, he likes
That's
to
right.
get shields off.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
look at you go.
they say no thank you, sir.
Big gun,
So
2 extra hits,
looks like he's picking off a Fury unit.
and
Nice and easy there. That should,
2s.
I think a full Magaera shooting should be enough to get it done.
3, 6 more tries.
We got it.
If not, I need to invest in Furies.
Hey, got it. There's one left.
Oh my
My
goodness.
sa-
Invest in
for the
Fury.
things that don't matter,
Time
my
to invest
saves
in
are
Furies.
amazing.
All right. Well, there's
These
still a
are
morale
they're
check.
really
I don't
great
know how
against
brave
giant
those
creatures, but
guys are.
apparently
Oh,
they can't
that's
do
fair.
anything to
Yeah.
5 dudes just hanging out.
Yep.
All right.
One is enough.
He
for
fell back, so he's not doing any
objective.
shooting.
I think you just do the charge
We
because
are all
otherwise
done
you're gonna
shooting.
get
Charge
anyway.
times.
Yep.
2 charges, Chuck. Make us proud.
Looks like there is space
2
here.
red.
Do I want to come off my objective? Well, easy first. He'll charge in over there.
Sounds good.
Let's try not to roll a snake eyes. I rolled 12.
Yep.
So if you wouldn't mind maneuvering him to the front of the base for me,
Of
so he's
course.
like
I get you.
doing that.
Being nice and aggressive with Magaera. I love it.
He's going to come in here.
Oh,
All right. So just the one. It looks like he's
4, good. Maybe not.
not going into the mirror.
4-inch charges.
Be like that.
Which one of the knights has Landstrider? I believe one of them did.
I think it's the black one, the one on the bottom.
Yeah, it looks like
This one over here.
makes
The
sense.
black one.
The black one.
Yep, and it's about to be acting by
Actually,
itself
if I
anyway.
make
So
this,
that's
I
good.
don't
We're
want
not
you actually
starting.
heroic into me.
Oh, that's probably fair.
I don't want. I
Surprised that
want to be
he's
able to overwatch our
doesn't
turn,
want
so.
to just invite the heroic from
Alright,
that.
I will start here.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
my
Epitome's
mouse
not going to do
attacks.
anything to him.
No, but your minus 1
one
hit
went.
does this Keeper Secrets. The
Okay.
mesmerizing aura.
So I'm going to spend that. My 6s are loss of attacks.
Okay.
I will hit twice,
Ooh, jeez.
but I am Krast.
He gets to reroll the
I don't
hits.
think I get the 3s because you're -1 to me.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't get any of the.
Whoa.
The command point was wasted, but I still got enough stacks in here.
-1 to wound because she's still actually helping.
All right, so force.
He needs Ball to fail 3 saves here. With 5 ups, that's not unlikely, but he also could totally just tank this.
How much damage do they pop?
3 each.
Okay. She has her feeling pain going.
All right.
So
First one.
took 9 damage.
Saves 1. Second. Fails 3. That's 4. 5, 6, 7. She has a wound left.
1 wound.
Just
Yep.
like
All right.
1 wound left after that feel no pain.
Okay,
I think that was the
And then
spell that gave
your
her the
demon
feel
gets
no
to
pain.
go first.
Schlazi.
Yeah.
I guess that's true.
All right.
You might as well do the demon before
That's
for
true.
sure.
This lone demonette's going to be 3
Still
points of
think
damage.
1
to
wound on
this
Schlax is
Love it.
enough
one. Going
there.
out, guns blazing. She hits with all of them.
Couldn't
No,
take
there
out
we
the
go.
Magaera by itself.
Ah, nothing.
Oh,
And it's
okay.
going to have to fall back. And
Like
the
an air
fallbacks, it
Schlazi.
won't be
No,
casting,
no, you're right.
charging.
Oh no, because I charged.
I'm,
Frankly, it can't just stay there.
I got to
Oh,
rotate
that's right. You
it.
charge. You're right.
It's not really important.
I'm not
but-
used to people charging me with 2 things. That kind of threw me off.
Well, that was
Yeah.
that felt safe.
That's fair.
Oh,
Yeah,
Paul.
here we go. Just 10 wounds on her.
She is dead.
All right.
Alright. The
Then
last
I'll
2
step forward
demons
a
are
little
out.
bit, but stay on the objective.
I get you. It's probably want to be the, just like this year's
Yep.
on the very tippy tip.
Just getting that point.
Sounds good.
Alright,
Okay.
so
All right.
Old
just
Shellax
currently on 3
on the
objectives.
night.
He's going
Give
to
me
make
that with
Paul
stealer
work
action.
to knock
3
him off
hits.
them.
No, she has Soul Piercer.
Oh, what's that do? Is it
That's
still -1?
-4.
Pretty good.
Actually, not the hit's not there, but she does. Other
Now,
stuff.
did
give
Chuck
me a
rotate
three, only
against
ones.
this? 'Cause I think he would definitely want to.
Okay, these are different.
Stay ahead. Oh, because you extra minus.
They're both AP4.
Okay.
Can you say
I
it
don't
again?
believe so, John.
Let's see. The 6 up.
Okay, do 6 first.
That'll be on a 5 up. Good.
Next one.
The other one.
The 6 would have been flat 6 damage
Oh, okay.
because he's a character.
Alright, so he made the flat 6
the
damage.
D6
If you're
on
going to
that
make one,
that's
that's
2
one you'd
damage.
like.
All right.
Yeah.
And the 2 claws. Both
Alright,
claws.
so it
hit.
looks like the knight is down to
1
22
AP.
wounds, which is plenty. Again, it's going to heal a wound next turn
Fine.
anyway, so I don't think that's a big
Nope,
deal
take
at
it.
all.
3 damage.
All right.
He's still in a
Okay.
comfortable
Okay.
spot.
I think the
Oh, I
bigger
got
deal
a
here
focus
is that
check.
Schlaxi
Oh,
is
yeah?
still in
That's superior.
combat, so it
Like,
won't
there's
overwatch. So
6.
if the other
Yeah,
keeper wants to
that's
try to
all
come help out, he'll be swinging before the Magaera swings again, and it'll charge out, taking that ferocious
Here's
overwatch
the-
we saw.
Oh, that's hilarious.
How did the
Contest
Fury
my
make its
home
morale
objective.
check?
That's so dumb. Okay.
Oh,
Made its morale check, and it's within 12 of the objective that my one knight is
Yeah.
standing on.
See, I think
You're
the,
like, I contest you,
that's why the
sir.
knight left the objective anyway.
It's gonna size you up as he waltzes over. Anyway, that's my morale
This
check.
guy died.
All right.
Yeah,
Still,
so
I
into my
think this is
turn.
still going pretty well for Chuck. He's winning that
What have I
battle for
done?
killing it. And I think as we
another-
discussed, Paul had an early game on points to ride out what might be a rough
Oh,
late
what
game.
was my primary? We didn't write
Yeah.
down.
yeah, I don't think
you're
it's
on
working out
2,
too well for him.
Okay.
He might take out that top Magaera with what he's got, but then he still has to deal with 2 of them. It doesn't look great. It doesn't look great at all.
So I've just muted those guys while they do Paul's beginning of his turn, and I thought it would be a good time to tell everybody that I'm about to give away some loot.
Ooh, loot.
And there will be loot. There is going to be a lot of loot given away this weekend. I have thousands and thousands of dollars of 40K stuff to give away. So if you wanted to participate in that, you would also want to donate to us. The donations, here's how they work. You donate to paypal.me/charityhammer. You can do exclamation point donate into the Twitch window, and it will give you that link. And every $30 that you donate gets you a raffle ticket. I'm about to give some 40K product away. That amount, none of that goes to any of us. We are funding this entire thing out of our own pockets. 100% of what's raised will be split between Fred Hutchinson Cancer Research and our good buddy Vince's family to help them with how terrible our country's healthcare system is. So that's what we have going on. It'll probably be about 10 minutes. There's still time for you to donate if you want to get in on that very first drawing. And with that, I'll hand it back to the commentators.
Colin, what are you thinking about giving away for this first draw?
Oh, well, that's a great question. Let's take a look.
Going small, medium sized?
Well, let's take a look at let's look at the list of prizes here. Give me 1 second.
I think we should point out for anyone who hasn't done the math yet that the earlier you donate, the more drawings you will be counted for. Tickets don't go
Yeah,
away at the end of the
that's
weekend,
true.
so if you want
So-
to get in on this one, you'll be in for the rest as well.
You know what would be a great thing to give away for this particular game is the painted demon prints that Paul donated. So let's give away that painted. I believe it's a creature caster demon prints that you're giving away.
Oh, it
Or
looks
is it,
real good
what
too.
is it? Dreamforge, he says.
Yes,
It's a Dreamforge demon prints. It's very cool looking. It's very purple, and we will give that away thusly soon.
Oh my.
Oh man, if I win it, I'm gonna have to knit it a sweater or something so my kids don't see.
I actually felt weird about putting the pictures for it on the Charity Hammer website for exactly that reason, because it is really not family friendly.
That's all right.
You
That's
get
still not
those,
for you.
black center bars and just like stick it to the front of the model.
Wouldn't some sort of spinny tassel be more fun, Vince?
Well, it's fun, but not necessarily appropriate. And I was going to stick with the appropriate idea.
All right, fair enough.
So it looks like Paul went like balls deep into his charges pretty much immediately,
Not backing down.
and he's already it looks like he's already in close combat. Maybe that was the whip that just put a couple wounds onto that top Magaera, but
I think what he did is cast this spell that allows a Slaanesh demon unit to fight if it's engaged. So I bet that this is Shalaxi punching right now. Shalaxi hits hard. I hope Chuck's rotated into those ion
roll
shields.
saves
He's going to need
6.
it to survive this.
For 2 claws.
All right, looks like the Magaera is starting to drop
1
down.
AP4.
Got it. How many?
Okay,
Oh,
made
3
the
damage.
save.
Oh yeah, that's my psychic
Oh,
phase.
no, we did not. All right, that was the psychic
Definitely
phase.
not dudes.
I wonder how many command points Chuck has. It looks like he's
Do you shoot?
Yeah.
no, he failed quite a few saves there to go down on the
Shalaxi will
wounds.
do her whip.
1.
All right, that explains it.
I got that Overwatch
Probably
money.
saving it for combat.
Whips. All hit. 5 ups, rolling ones. Oh boy. All of them. 6 AP
Oh,
cheese
dear.
on a big night.
5 ups. Or no, maybe 2. Yeah, 5 ups. How much damage each?
2 a pop.
Oh, he's going.
He just killed the knight with the
Let me
whip.
look this thing here.
Looking good.
Wow,
I think he did. I think that that psychic phase, like you said, that psychic phase close combat with Shalaxi,
Give me 1 second.
end of the whip.
I
Shalaxi
think
went
you're gonna kill me with
all
that.
in with 1 wound left and just 1 shot this knight. That
Now,
is a
this
pretty
is
incredible
huge,
set.
because if Shalaxi is now free, it could charge the Armiger. And it could even charge the big knight, although frankly I think the Overwatch would be enough to make you not want to do that.
He may be willing to sacrifice Shalaxi depending on how the length of the charge for his other keeper, right?
Yeah, you just killed him.
That might be
I
what
think
he
that
decides
charge
to
is
do.
too long to
did
really
6.
feel safe
Oh, I
about
didn't
it.
realize he was
Just a
that
bunch more,
hurt.
and you filled all of them.
Oh, I didn't
no,
realize he was that hurt.
you
Wow.
You tore through him this turn.
Massive
okay.
swing there. Was not expecting the Magaera to go down as
wasn't
fast as
paying
it did, but
Yep,
you know
I
what?
am
That's the
going
kind of play that
to-
Paul needed to get back in this game. This game is
Oh, it's 2
not over
CP.
at all.
Oh no.
We may have been a little
Alright.
down after
So instead, I'm just going to roll a
Chuck's turn
6.
3, but
Okay.
Paul is hitting him right back.
I did not.
Did
It
not
looks like Chuck
explode.
was checking to see if he could auto explode.
Wow,
He didn't
that-
have the CP for it.
No,
There's
needs
your,
2
your 10
CP, and
for,
even then it's only a 4-up that
Titan
can't be
player.
rerolled.
Yeah. That was unexpected.
Paul
I think we
seems
should
pretty
go for
excited.
one
You
and
can
go
tell in his voice.
in
It
there.
went up like half an octave. Always a good thing. Always a good thing for the followers of Slaanesh when something dies.
Absolutely. And not only did killing the knight deny Chuck a while we see him fight, it also gets a big Titan Slayer score.
Okay, great.
Okay, go.
I'm really
So,
curious to see
yeah,
what
why
he
don't you
does
just say what
Yeah,
you just
yeah.
did?
with the rest of
So
it.
unexpectedly, Shalaxi Hellbane's living whip hit wounded on all of them, and Chuck failed 5 out of the 6, and the whip did 10 damage and slew the knight.
Yeah, maybe it would have been worth spending the CP for the +1 in. Well, no, you can't even do that now. It's only ranged attacks, so there was nothing I could do
This
with
is
it.
a range check.
Oh yeah, I
So-
probably could have, but I did not think you were going to do that kind of damage to me.
I
so.
didn't think either of that, because she's only wounding on 5 ups.
Yeah.
It's a wound on a 5
Yeah.
up. It was just
I don't think
unexpected.
Chuck made a mistake there, not rotating, saving it for something else.
So yeah, that really
He
throws
only
the
has
whole
that
plan
1
out of me,
CP.
'cause I was
Just
saying it for the charge.
sometimes the luck will swing
So
both
we're
ways.
out.
This has been a very swingy game when it comes to dice. It's very cool to see how it plays out.
Gosh, is it
Yep.
even worth trying
I
to
think
change
actually what
it?
you look at here is that interrupt he did on turn 1. I think having 2 command points, a couple extra rotates,
You'd
that
be
would have
doing
been a
what,
big swing.
Lexi dying.
Yes.
Yeah, she's not going to survive that Overwatch.
And then she's looking about just over 8, so you'd have to roll an 8.
An 8-inch charge is not
Um,
impossible.
how
He
far is
wants
she
to be
from
risky.
me?
I think he could do it. I think
I believe he should have a CP.
Like
That
an
because
8-inch charge
the
over here
turn
as well.
coming up. So There is also the
boy,
possibility he charges
this,
that Armiger just to get the objective,
This threw my
because
whole
Chuck
game
can't
away.
Overwatch.
It's the best
Yeah.
way to have your game
No,
plan thrown off.
Chuck has
Oh, I
command
killed him
point,
too
yeah.
early, darn
I,
it.
I was hoping maybe I can just hug in here.
Oh, and hang with me.
that
Oh,
Schlack
so it actually
just
is bad for you.
Yeah, it was
Armiger.
bad for me. That, I just didn't think my whip was going to do all that.
Yeah, no, it was considering the first couple of turns where it didn't do anything at all.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it's like, oh no, by the way, I do like 9 damage.
Now, John, does
know
the
what?
Epitome's
Shellax's
no
gonna
fallback
have
aura
my
work
next
on
one.
knights?
You know,
can easily
that's a great
finish off
question. I
the
actually
epitome
don't
out of
think
that.
it works on Titanic, but I
I'm just,
tell you
like,
what,
trying to
folks,
gauge,
I've
is
got
gonna
it right in
try
front of
and
me, so we will
keep
get
her
an
in the air,
answer.
'cause I don't think it's going to change what's going to happen next.
Well, my turn will be.
Oh, it is
some
any
damage
unit.
goes
Wow.
her,
Then you can split
could do it on the
fire.
knights.
damage into
Yeah.
her, and
Then,
then charge.
yeah, yeah.
Because that's a possibility,
So I might
right?
as
He
well go
charges
for it,
the
'cause
Armiger with the
it's not
Shellaxi,
bad.
charges
Also my
the
CP,
contorted epitome into the
and the
Magaera,
outcome's similar,
hopes
but
for the
maybe you get
best,
a-
and then
a-
keeps
a
it from
win over
falling
her.
back on Chuck's
Oh, I'm
turn.
not going to. She's going
He
to go
can
for
still
the
shoot,
long
but he's
charge.
not going to be able to maneuver,
That's
which might be
real
a big
dangerous.
help.
that's suicide.
I'm not going to spend my CP on that.
Okay, Shellaxi is going to try to charge the Warglaive. Neonate.
Slacks you into the Armiger. I think I expected this. That's not worth spending the
Oh,
command point.
So do I command point this?
Oh,
You roll
Chuck.
both of
Or
them,
I'm sorry,
right?
Paul failed it, and he only, I think
Sure,
he
why
only
not?
has 1 CP left.
She'll go for the
Yeah.
reroll.
Here it comes. That's an 11.
Oh,
All right, 11's right in. Even
Shellaxi
degraded,
is-
Shellaxi has a
that's
very reasonable
She's like,
chance
oh,
of
I'm at
just
one
knocking
wound?
out an
I'll
Armiger.
kill
in one punch.
everyone.
that's all I need.
then I'll be
One, if you go to charityhammer.com, you should be able to
Epitome
donate.
did her
there as well.
job. She did
The
her gem.
PayPal.me link is not working for you.
But I'm okay with the Epitome about to meet her demise. Okay, old Shellax Hellbane on Mr. Warglaive.
All right.
Hits with all of them.
Didn't do any other charges,
what
didn't
do
want to
you
take the
do?
Overwatch of a Magaera. Don't blame it after what happened last time.
I'm over outside of 6 now. I am. I don't think I could have done it anyway. If she within 6 inches of her, you have to, oh, that only made her 13. Doesn't matter anymore because how strength
Right.
works. Never mind. None of that mattered. Winning on 3s, rolling 1s.
All right.
Roll my 1. That is 4 AP4s.
Yep,
He's taking
D6
them.
damage here. Brutal.
That is 9, 12, 15 damage.
There he goes.
Boom.
If it
Still no
explodes,
explosions.
Nope. 1 wound left on Shellaxi.
Oh.
It's still intact.
What a turn.
So actually, he's not happy about being put at 1 wound.
Don't put baby in a corner.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Your engaged
He's-
level?
All right,
3.
just like that, Chuck is down to 2 models. Now those 2 models are pretty big though.
That
So,
little jerk's getting you some points.
Yes.
2 points.
From an objective
Alright.
perspective, Chuck is only
So-
holding 1 to Paul's 2.
Yep.
So really, really big move here.
Yeah, Paul's
Yeah.
holding 3 right now.
Hmm.
Oh no,
well,
he's, no, he's not.
one's
All right.
contested,
So
yeah.
the score now
He's
is
got two
27
contesting
points for
ones.
the Knights and 42 points for Demons.
Right. Now, I think this game is still very much in reach for
turn.
both players. I
Yeah.
think it's going to
I'm
hinge
on
on
two
how
objectives,
aggressive
so I get
Chuck is
10.
willing to be. I think that he can't afford to just have more turns where he's not getting the full bracket of damage. I think you need to get the combat and the shooting every turn to try to counter all these units. So I would think that the move would be to move both knights forward,
Yeah.
get both of them charging, try to put as many guns as possible into the full health keeper, and do some charges to try to knock out Shellaxi, maybe put some guns backward to clear out the rest of the Furies. We'll see how much
Yeah.
Chuck is willing to go for it here.
Yep. 27 points for Knights.
Yep,
42
starting to
points
fall
for
behind on the scoreboard. Again, that
42 for
losing that
Slaanesh.
knight the way he did, absolutely shocking. But also a big swing on the scoreboard, giving Paul an edge on the scoreboard. It'll just depend on how much damage
Stand here
again
and
Chuck can
shoot.
do with these
You're on
with these
that one
knights.
Yep.
and this one. So if
Yep.
I kill this and this, you only get 5.
Yep.
I'm not getting you below that, I don't think. This would have to be bonkers.
No, you could do it, Chuck. You just take that Black Knight because that's the Landstrider one.
This all sounds
You move it
exactly like
across
what's
the
gonna happen.
bottom. You
It'll
put the
stand
shots
there.
in the Shellaxi and you
That's how
charge
the
the
game has been so far.
demons.
Everything
This
just
guy will
happens.
stand
Yep.
slightly here.
Yep. Yep. Tippy
Oh, he's not moving the knight forward.
He wants
Oh.
to protect his
Oh, okay, he needs to
objectives,
be-
and I think it's
Wow, you see those guys?
I don't think
think
that's a
he
good
should
move.
I think he should be moving forward, taking objectives
He's not
away
moving
instead of
over here, this
defending
guy
the
has
ones
to
he
do
has.
this.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think Vince, you're 100% right. He's got Landstrider. Maybe he's forgotten he has Landstrider. So
Okay.
being able to shoot into Shellaxi and then
And
charge the demonettes
Gold
at the
Hunt
bottom,
finished.
really,
Now
that's
that I finally remember.
really solid play. Even just threatening them is a big deal.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Now, we'll see what the other knight does. Again, is he willing to move forward and
we're
get
gonna
in
shoot.
combat and initiate combat
Alright.
with these keepers, or is he going to stand back get some shooting in and count on his Overwatch to save
We're
him.
ready to do some shooting.
Yeah, you're still alive.
Oh, okay.
He's ready to do some shooting. That
Yeah,
sounds
Yeah,
to me like
that's the play.
Oh,
gonna-
gotcha.
Okay.
all right. You know, if he can kill everything but that keeper, the Overwatch is scary enough and it won't be able to soak it.
So where he's
That could
sitting,
still be enough to
if
save
he's
his bacon
in,
there.
Kill them.
Yeah.
Can't.
It's that rad cleanser. That rad cleanser
So if I could go,
really.
like,
So
Lightning,
good.
can, lightning cannon's
Just wanna
scary
go
enough.
see
But
her
that rad
later.
cleanser into
I'm gonna
demons
run
is
up this way to see
just
her, so
awful.
I think I'll do.
That sounds
Alright, so
good.
it looks like the first knight's going to split fire, try to kill both
Alright.
Shalaxi and the Lone Fury. Only 2 models, 1 wound left each.
Alright.
This should get it done.
So the big gun will go here,
Mhm.
and the little gun will go over here. Big gun into Slaxy. 6s are exploding.
Yeah, it's a lot of
If
hits.
nothing else, this gun's a lot of fun to shoot.
Oh, for sure.
This lightning cannon is
Missiles
doing
always
the
fun.
work.
And 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Especially when you give it to an
Oh,
orc
that's
player
what she
who likes to
done.
roll sixes.
1 failed save and Shalaxi's gone.
She is very dead.
All right.
Does it right there.
And then his little gun,
Again, I would
is
have
2
loved to
shots
see that lightning cannon go into
over
the
into
full
this little
health
harpy that
keeper.
cost me a whole bunch of points, and he misses with both.
Oh, looks like
Again.
that Fury is sticking around. Well, at least for one more round of shooting from another.
The knight can charge
This
it for
knight
the
here
lane still.
is going to go with Flamer into the big one,
Okay.
big gun into her,
Okay.
and little gun here.
Sounds good.
So little gun over here,
It's
rapid
absurd.
fire,
Feels like it's a million inches.
2 hits.
12 inches on the
Nope,
flamer.
reroll 1s.
Yeah, the knights have got big bases, so
2s, 2 wounds.
All right, is this the end of the Fury? The heroic
Oh,
Fury?
she almost lived. I rolled a 4 and
Oh,
4.
Oh, man.
down goes the Fury.
Okay, you got it.
But
Alright.
gets his objective back.
And then the
How much
Flamer
is Flamer lightning cannon going to get
into
done?
the big lady there. Only 6.
-1 to wound her. She's the other one who had it
Oh, yeah.
for 3s.
So wounding on 3s here, but still flat damage 4 into the keepers. This could be deadly.
Didn't
5.
matter. Okay.
5 up invulns. It needs to make 2 of them.
She's still alive. She takes 12. This is the 4 damage one, right?
Yep.
She failed 3. So 12 damage.
All right. And then
Now the lightning cannon. If the lightning cannon does 1
big
wound,
gun
they'll just knock the
into-
keeper right out. Can it get it done?
Yep.
Oh no, the lightning cannon went into the
Oh,
the
you know what?
epitome.
Oh, it didn't matter. We're good.
Okay.
Very
you get 2 extra
interesting.
shots. And your T6 on her? 5?
Yep. T5.
So 3s.
when splitting all his fire.
It's going to be 6.
I didn't catch that earlier.
Got it.
All right.
All right, so
you got
6
her.
wounds, flat 3. This should actually scoop up the epitome. It needs to make 4 saves to live here.
She is super dead. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Now, even though the keeper's alive, I don't think that's the end of the world. Chuck has a command point to Overwatch, and it doesn't look like there's anything
the
even
objectives,
remotely
I do what you're
nearby
doing.
Yep.
that's going to be able to
Um,
soak the
get a
Overwatch.
whole
And
bunch
frankly, that
of
keeper cannot afford to take
assassinated
another
Overwatch
round of that
points.
shooting, even on Overwatch.
And I pass to you.
All right.
This is turn 4.
Go ahead and mute you guys for a minute.
Okay. So
All right. I wonder what that score's looking like. That should be at least another. I think it should be at 12 each for Chuck on both Assassinate and Abhor the Witch, which is a
I
great
don't
spot.
have up-to-date secondaries for this exact moment, but I knew that at the end of the previous round it was 42-27. So Chuck might have pulled back with a bunch of secondaries there.
Yep.
While Paul is moving, I just wanted to announce our first winner, and it's a funny one. So a lot of the times our friends donate to this, right? And Vince, you'll be amused to hear that the very first winner of the Paul's painted super awesome Demon Prince is Bob Kelly
Oh,
of the Gamers Haven. And I thought, Vince, maybe you'd like to give the Gamers Haven a shout out and tell the internet why we like them so much, because I know you love them just as much as I do.
oh yeah. Gamers Haven is a game store in Spokane, which is not a short distance away from the greater Seattle area. It's like a three hour drive. But
Vince drives fast, evidently. Let's go with 5 hours, maybe.
oh, is that what it is? Maybe I do drive fast.
Vince thought 3 hours to Spokane, which now
3
makes me want to ride with Vince. Okay, Chuck says 3 hours tracks.
I'll say it's been a while, but Bob Kelly makes sure that the game store is like, it's very welcoming. All of the community that he's built there welcomes new players and all that, and returning players. It is fun to see people that travel from like Seattle, Canada, Oregon, California to the store in the other side of Washington. And the reason people do that is just because it's a It's a great store to play at. Puts a lot of effort into good terrain. He runs 2 big tournaments a year. His second one is he usually used to run an ITC one, but a second one where like he runs untraditional missions, and every table has its own mission. So he ends up having the like 20, 25 separate missions that are things that include you can control a Titan that's on the table and stuff like that.
I guess I'll spend a CP because I've learned about you and your whips.
It's a lot of fun.
I will bring the players back in because I believe Paul's doing a little bit of shooting.
2.
Yeah, so
I think Paul got another
2?
5 on primary there because the demons
tell
haven't
about your
made
psychic
the
phase. I'll
yet.
save them both because I've rotated.
Yep.
Paul
Still one
perilled
skill left
again
for Chuck.
because he's on that and did
Yeah.
3 damage to himself again. So this poor lady is down to
that's not
1.
good.
It's a 1 wound
So-
poop keeper.
All
And that
right,
honestly didn't even matter. It was already bottom tier and it's already dying if it gets overwatched. If it doesn't overwatch,
I
it's
mean,
just going to get heroic into, I think.
I can make you shoot me, but you're just going to kill me anyway.
Well, I could heroic you, but if I heroic you, I step off the objective. So you know I'm not going to.
Yeah.
If you charge me, I spend a CP.
Sound
you're
logic there from
Yeah.
Chuck.
dead. You may as well
might
make
just-
me work for it.
I say I may as well stay.
Like it's damage I'm not putting into these guys.
That's fair.
I don't know.
I mean, there's no way she survives that Overwatch.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
Demonettes on that
Actually, you know
upper
what? You should kill her.
left one.
Because if you
At least
don't,
they just
I'll come over
moved
here
up
like
there.
this. Shoot them with
Oh,
everything
okay.
I have.
Yeah.
Charge into her, take this objective. I get all the same points, but I cost you a thing. I think you're worth. It's actually worth sacrificing her, so I can't use her to my advantage.
I'm not following you.
Because I can move this way.
Yeah.
Shoot,
Chuck
and then
Paul are
charge
talking
back
about
into her.
what
Yeah.
And get on those points again.
Oh, I
Basically,
see.
she's free movement for
I
me,
see what you're
so-
saying.
Take it.
Yeah,
take,
sure.
Take away my CP. I will
Yep.
flame you.
Yeah, go for your flames.
6, 7 times.
All right, 3 ups.
4 times.
She is very
Fails
good.
one save.
All right.
That's the last keeper.
Okay.
I think that's going to give Chuck a pretty solid.
Oh, you know that was dumb though,
very smart.
because now I won't get engaged.
Oh, yeah. Put her back into the gauge. It's probably worth it for
Yeah.
more.
I keep it within a 6 of the center anyway, so I don't think it was going to give engage.
Oh, you won't get
offense.
engaged anyway. She's next to the center.
Oh, that's right. You're right. You don't get that anymore. Never mind.
Yep.
Go for it.
All right. So I'll gain a CP.
Yep.
So, folks, if you're just joining us, this is Hammer Out Cancer. We just had our first
What did you get? Primary.
a prize given out to
2?
good old Bob Kelly. A very amazing, beautiful, not
Okay,
safe
so
for
it's the
work
same. You got
demon
engaged
prince.
this turn? No,
no,
did
By
not.
Paul
Did not get
Richards,
engaged.
one of the players on the screen right now.
All right.
This
you
is
won't get it
all
again,
for
so I'll add that
Paul
category.
Hutchinson Research Center for Cancer, as well as
Lucky.
and some prizes here in the chat with us today.
My turn.
Excellent cause.
Start on
All
2,
money
I
is
go
going
10.
towards that. We're going to be doing raffles throughout the 3 days of
10,
streams we have provided for
35.
you. If you can, please donate.
12
You
on
can go to
both of those,
charityhammer.com
and
or
what
go
was
to
I gonna put?
paypal.me/charityhammer
-5
to
so
donate.
far.
Every $30 gets you a raffle.
Um,
We're coming into the waning moments
shoot at
of
you
this
because it's
first
fun.
game
Sure.
that we had, which is
I can't shoot
Vincent's
at
Knights
them.
versus a
Can he
pure
go,
Slaanesh
like-
Demon army. It doesn't look great for the Slaaneshi
here?
Demons.
Shoot
Chuck's
them.
rolls were quite good. Paul's were very swingy, and they
Ta-da.
didn't swing
Okay.
very well for him when
Can't
they
get
needed
into a
to.
place where they
Um,
both see the same one.
It's right now Paul's left with about 20 demonettes on the board to Chuck's 2 knights. The knights are pretty much top bracket.
Okay,
So
we'll start with this one
Paul's
into
got a
them.
really
Okay.
good miracle here
2
to
shots
be
from his
able
little
to
gun.
pull this off.
Mhm.
It's still possible. Anything is possible in this game, but those knights are
No
definitely in
wounds.
full murder
Okay.
mode.
And 8 shots from his big gun.
Mm-hmm.
2 6s, so I get 4 more shots.
Just a quick shout out that we have just passed $7,000 raised for
Ooh,
charity.
jeez.
Wow.
Awesome.
Oh, no, the 2
Absolutely
wounds.
fantastic. Again, this is
9.
all for such
Okay.
a great cause. Really love to see the Warhammer community in general come
5
together to
ups.
support something good.
I saved
One of the
7,
things
or
we've
2.
talked about is that the very first charity
So there are
hammer
3
raised
left.
about $7,800 on the first, and then another $2,000 or so came in over the next 6 months. But we're going to quickly pass what the first charity hammer did, probably before I even go to sleep tonight, and that's just wonderful.
Okay.
All right, the
Love
other
to
knight's
see
going to
how
shoot.
they grow.
No,
able to
actually, I'm
help
stretching
out.
it. I can't see you. So
Okay.
we're good.
All right, morale test on those 3 demonettes.
Yeah.
They fail. 1 flees.
The other 2,
1's left.
1 left.
One more flees.
Woot.
All right.
So, I mean, 1's enough.
That's all you need.
So you'll start by getting 10.
Yep.
Well, you're going to get 10. You just don't do anything your turns over, right? Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna probably maneuver them to hide a little more, but
sure. I mean,
Oh, is this,
into 5?
That was it?
Yeah.
Looks like this
The
is
last
game. What's
turn is
that?
yeah,
he
score?
hides.
I hide.
The way the new turns is,
looks like it's
the
gonna be
last turn
10
is he
either way.
hides, and then he moves back out, and it's done. I can't leave my objective, so.
Well, we have a lot of time left.
Oh. Well,
All right, time for a re-rack, folks. Let's get those keepers back on there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's do it again.
They almost have time to go again.
sure.
Why not, right?
Yeah.
Are they
Do
going
you
to
think
do
you
it?
guys could play fast? We have an hour and 20 minutes.
Oh
Do you
yeah.
think
Oh,
you-
we can re-rack this. Okay.
All right, they're gonna re-rack.
Oh my
What's
goodness.
the final score on this one?
We'll get the final score first.
Yeah.
all right.
think that the
73 points for
secondary-
Slaanesh,
73 points for
and
Slaanesh.
79 points for Knights.
Ooh, good job.
And 79 points for Knights.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Oh, I forgot they're not muted. Sorry.
We're not muted?
You're not muted.
Okay.
Does that include the 10 points for being fully painted?
No, I did not include that. So 89, 83.
Not fully painted.
No, he's not.
Oh, no, because I got the 1. Slaanesh wins.
There we go.
Well, there we go. All
You know,
right.
I don't want to blame dice, but that first turn of charges,
Well, I would
that-
say you've got as many benefits as negatives, but the negatives were really impactful.
they were.
Because you had those like super swingy
Oh
amount
yeah.
of damage I put
no,
into
no.
you, and
Those fiends should die way quicker.
yeah,
But if those fiends had charged in the first turn, then you
Then-
would have shot.
yeah, we started holding up. Like it's all weird, right?
Yeah, that was a very. The dice were all over the place that game.
Yeah,
It was-
particularly in the first turn.
yeah, it was fun. It was just like,
I was like, what's happening?
I don't
like
know.
I was like, okay, kill that unit. Do I even start on the second one? And you're like,
Yeah.
no, you don't. You kill Ace Fiend.
yeah.
Very interesting then. Looks like they're going to re-rack right now. Go at it again. But they're probably just going to keep the mission the same just for the sake of timeliness. Will be interesting to see now that Chuck has a pretty good sense of what his army does. I wonder if he's going to play it any different. I know Paul's an experienced Slaanesh player. He'll probably take the same approach. Sounds like he wasn't expecting to lose some fiends as fast as he did and fail some charges. So maybe he'll try the same approach and trust to make them this time. I wonder what Chuck is going to end up doing.
Now, John, as a veteran GSC player, no one ever plans to miss charges.
Yes.
Didn't you have, in fact,
Agreed.
didn't you have a GSC game, my friend, against Knights at a tournament where you needed to make like a 4-inch rerollable to win it? Isn't that a John Lennon classic story?
It was a 3-inch rollable if you really want to hurt me and bring it up.
Oh, ouch. Colin just twisted that knife.
Absolutely. Looks
John
like,
talked a lot of trash this week about Tyranids with me, so I owe him some jabs
that's
back.
True. I'll do it again.
So yeah, they're
Alright.
just gonna just redeploy and just go and just quickly go, and we're just gonna have some fun here because we got
Yeah.
some time.
Absolutely. Now, it looks like Chuck's already done deploying, and obviously Paul has quite a few more models, so it's going to take him a little bit longer. I am curious to hear, I think this is Chuck's first game with Imperial Knights, is my understanding at least. So I would love to hear what he thought and if he thinks he's going to change his game plan at all now that he has seen it in action.
All right, let's do that. Paul, go ahead and deploy quietly. We're gonna ask Chuck some questions here.
All right.
All right, so Chuck, we'd like to hear, that was your first game with Imperial Knights. John's question was, what did you think, and what do you think you'll do differently this time?
I'm going to come with the same deployment. I screwed up a little bit and let him have a little too much ground last time. So I'm going to be looking to create more bad places for him to be by having the big knight somewhere and the little knight blocking for him. I love the way the Armigers give you some pieces to put in the way, particularly in this matchup with the greater demons. Right, those are great sacrifice pieces. I'll try to remember more of my rules this time around. That'll help. It's a lot of fun. Maybe? We'll see. I'm going to give it a try.
Almost down this every turn. Madness.
I think I'd be tempted to reduce the 1 Warlord trait and 1 Relic, which would give me 4 CP back from like an armulus perspective. I feel like that would be nice, but I didn't run out of CP, so maybe that's not good. But yeah, I'm excited about this. I'm excited about the Chaos version of it as well. I think that has a lot of room for some pretty cool stuff.
John, what do you think about Chaos Knights versus Imperial Knights right now? That'd be an interesting thing to share with the viewers.
Yeah.
They both do some really different things. Now, we saw in this game how when that knight was firing with damage 4, it was just absolutely obliterating everything it touched. And that was because of a relic it has. Chaos Knights, if you do the right ooh, I can never mix it. I always mix it up. The right Dreadhold, then you can get to a point where you can take D3 mortal wounds, and I believe choose a result on a D3 table. So you get to choose instead of roll, and one of them is +1 damage to one of your guns. And there's a lot of advantages to being Chaos Knights. Now, I still think I prefer the Imperium versions. It's not quite as flashy, but the overall solid choices of the Castellan's Mark, the Warlord traits. Overall, I like the Imperium just a little bit better. Also, frankly, I'm not very good at painting tentacles.
I think prior to the kind of like the latest Forge World book, the Renegade Knights were the way to go, especially with like Marines being such a present part of the meta. But these Magaera are so good, and like you said, with Krast, you can give them +1 to wound. You can go other routes with this list where you drop a Magaera or two and just take even more armigers, because that 20-point drop is insane. It makes them so flexible for like a 135-point unit. I'm really excited to see where people start taking knight lists, because I think that drop alone has made them a far more viable army than they've been in, well, I don't know, like a year and a half.
Oh, frankly, I think that this is, yeah, at least a year and a half. This is the best that Pure Knights have been in quite a while. I will point out that Chaos can also take the Magaera, and I believe that its stats all stay the same. It still gets the same flamer, still gets the same gun. So I think honestly, I think that I would actually take these exact models in a Chaos Knight list. Honest to goodness, I don't think I would change any of the models I'm taking here. Just obviously,
Because I went first last time and mixes it up.
add spikes.
Yeah, I will say that a couple of days ago I watched it.
Sorry, Falcon. They're going to get started, and they're having Paul go first since Chuck went first last time.
Excellent.
All right, makes sense to me.
And by the way, John said that he might play the exact same models in a Chaos list.
No, yeah, exact same models, and then there's your 6s are exploding into more attacks, which is great on all the your attacks turn into more attacks stuff.
Fiends are advancing. 17.
So as I was saying, I watched a game
That's
with
what I was hyped
Innes
for.
Wilson playing a Chaos
Luck, man.
Magaera, and I
let
bought
me
a Magaera
show you
on the
this.
spot just watching the game.
Can
So
anyone get up there?
Oh, to give you
Ooh, okay, so 17 put me there, and that's what, a 4 charge? If I go.
no, that's touching my model. So
Ooh, I was not expecting. I didn't really think that out very well. Okay,
so if you just trail them back, like you should be able to trail 2 of
so
them
they're,
back, right?
they're on the ground floor. I'll daisy chain them back a little bit.
Now he's moving a Fiend unit up, but he does have to have a character come up and support it, just because you need to be within 6 inches of a character to advance and charge. If you can go forward, immediately lock a knight up in combat, if he can survive, that might be decisive.
You can use your 2 inches.
No, oh yeah, I did this with my knuckle, just grabbing Keeper Secrets, because they're
Like
spiky.
between that and Games Workshop's Plastic Ruins,
Oh
that's
yeah,
the most blood drawn.
that one of them has like an actual spike. I have definitely poked my. Okay, cool. Thinking it around. Well, that was an advance. These ones. They're all going 17 as well. We're just gonna zerg this.
Yeah, Zerg Rush.
They're going right
Can't
into
quite
the.
get inside there, but that's fine.
If Paul is aggressive, it may actually just force Chuck
gonna put this
into
here,
a very
Oh,
aggressive counterplay as well, where he just has to
people
charge
not
with everything. And frankly, I think that would be in Chuck's best interest anyway. But we'll see if these Fiends can do enough. They're actually quite capable of dragging
That's a
down
reasonable
armies.
charge. Okay, I'll go with that one. Where am I? Oh, sorry. The Keeper back here. She's the one who has +1.
So everyone, if you're
to
just tuning
advance
in,
as well.
we've been at this for
Oh,
already a
geez.
little over an hour and a half. The
that
guys have
is
decided
20
to re-rack. This is a very fast game with all these big
20,
boys.
no, 6?
So Chuck won the first game, 79
That's the
to
first time I got this
72,
power. Let me.
and we're re-racking
let me
with
make sure
Paul
I'm not
going
cheating on
first in this time, just to see what would happen while we still have a little time
This is
left
the
before
ones
the
I
next
thought if
round.
they're if this one almost didn't get so 2 inches to her move and an extra inch to her advance. So 23 inches.
23.
That is something.
Here she comes.
Oh my! She went first. She could have. She could have almost got up there. She'll come up here and just provide a little loci.
And the wall,
or low
the
side.
outline
You
height.
were worried about getting up in there. And
I was.
It turns out that was incorrect.
So I found out from Tabletop Titans, it's not loci, it's loci, but it's still
Loci?
it's locus. It's just like a weird Latin grammatical rule
Okay.
that I don't understand, but that's how you actually say it correctly. These fiends,
I basically love that it's Tabletop Titans that top pile that.
yeah, because they were saying loci. I'm like, what the hell is a loci? They were like went on to a Latin site, and that's how they say it.
There's been some comments, Paul, that you are pronouncing your character's name wrong by pronouncing it correctly.
What's that?
Yeah. Salaxi?
Yeah, Shalaxi.
Shalaxis?
By pronouncing her correctly,
Yeah.
that is actually wrong.
Yeah.
Inherently.
Yeah.
So she needs to be Wayne Gretzky. The
How
Penguins?
ironic.
Yeah. You know, like in Always Sunny, Charlie says Pepe Sylvia. I always wonder if Falcon says, was it Seletsky? Because he's trying to make everything Wayne Gretzky to him.
Oh, yeah.
So let's K. K. Let's K. There's an accent.
Weird, obscure.
Yes.
Risque?
And Paul Winter
Oh,
say.
13. Falcon's like
Exactly.
a high function illiterate. He doesn't know the difference between 6 and 7 when he reads stat lines. But, you know, he's very successful, so more power to him. This keeper?
I believe you just got called out as a high-functioning illiterate.
Yeah.
I believe is what just happened, Falcon.
It's okay.
Well, it's good that you read it to
I
him.
don't know if it's because he's a bird or because he's a Canadian.
Right there.
All right, so it looks like some stuff is pushing up. We'll see how much the fiends can trap. Fiends can trap anything that
yeah,
doesn't
everything just
fly.
come at Millhouse. I don't know what to do at this point.
Your army's going too fast
Yeah,
now?
like,
Paul, you got some complaints.
6, they're going 13. So they're going 2, so 11.
All right, boys, we're going to have to work our way out of this hole.
I don't know how to play Slaanesh when things are going well. It's like,
It's
I'm not prepared for this.
Well, what was
Control
on
V,
Paul really doesn't know how to play Slaanesh. Hopefully he can turn this around.
I think the deal is that Paul's not used to having good rolls, and that makes him really
But he's
uncomfortable.
getting good rolls, and right now he's getting good rolls.
Yeah,
So everything is confusing.
I don't know.
What is
Usually
my
I'm playing
favorite
Z by now. It's just
map?
this keeper.
Custodes. Custodes is my favorite mid-table army right now. I love playing them.
We were just coming for it.
I think Knights would be mine. Look like a blast.
This
Maybe
these demons
finally
like
get
yeah,
over
probably.
ours. Why do
I
you
just
think-
like saying unleash the lions. When I can yell unleash the lions
sure,
during a game,
No, you took it too much.
I always
It's
prefer
ratio
being an
5-1.
unstoppable destroyer.
So she needs to go up and down. So that's 17. I'll put her right over here.
And when you play Custodes, you get to do
Well,
both.
this
You can unleash the line
okay.
and be unstoppable destroyer.
I think Custodians just have the best names, period.
Cool. That's my movement phase. Oh, they're gonna do the scrambler action
Okay.
for my deployment zone.
Personally, I'm a fan of all of the chaos names. I think that putting murder in the name of like every relic is great, and
that's a
I
space.
also really enjoy the sloppity bile type.
Oh yeah.
I just thought that was a good thing to reference.
So that
mean,
murder
oh,
thing is
and-
actually Space Wolves, not
Yeah.
All
not
their
chaos.
buggies.
the murder thing. That's Space Wolves, which is
Yeah.
confusing with Chaos. I didn't get it.
They're almost gas. Psychic
Murder
phase.
thing, armed
She's
with
going to
murder
try to cast Feel No Pain on the purple
Sounds good.
fiends. She does with a 9.
All right.
6/9.
Now,
Everything's
we
coming
all
up.
thought that having a
So
6
much
of Feel No Pain on a 4-wing model
Can
would
these
not
give you
help against
Phantasmagoria?
damage rate.
Goes off of that 8. I think that's my
last
psychic phase.
Woo!
I don't think it's going to matter, but it's always good to have up. Gosh, and I guess we're just going for it.
All right.
I have no shoots. So charges. Let's start with the bad charge first. These ones are going to charge him.
All right. Good call.
Ooh, that's a 5/6. That's probably a smidge out. Actually,
Well,
no, that
failed
gets
a
him.
couple of charges last time.
Wasn't as big of a
Did you make
charge as I thought.
Looks like that Fiend's going to Kool-Aid Man right through the wall and get in combat with an Armiger.
And the wall there.
Wondering where the second Fiend unit's going to go.
And,
Does
like-
it dare engage Magaera?
Oops. Just can't reach her there. And they'll pile a little more. Purple ones.
Mm-hmm.
Man, how ballsy do I feel right now?
I don't know.
That's the
I got some
exact
dice
question I
ready
was
to
wondering.
find out.
I mean, this is the unit with the feel no pain, so it has
know-
the best chance
sorry,
of
I'm at
surviving.
5.
Ballsy.
Oh, I messed up. You know what the play was?
Hmm.
Warp surge them, then charge.
Can if you want.
Sure, why not?
Oh my goodness.
Let's
spending
make this
the 2
fun.
command
Yeah, they're
points
going to
on
warp
Magaera.
surge and charge Big Knight.
The temptation is to not do it at all, but I mean,
This for funsies. I just want
The
to see how
Overwatch
Domnius is going to
stuff
get.
all right, here we go. We'll do the big thing first.
Okay.
8. 6.
All right. 4 ups. 3 failed, and they're how much damage?
3 each.
3 each.
Probably at least
And
one.
these are just their failing pain. So the first one takes a wound. Sure.
I feel like we talked about
Takes 2 more
this. Too many
wounds.
damn 6s going on.
And
Did that say that?
He's at about 50% 6s. So.
Out of
Yeah.
9?
Did I kill one?
Feel
no,
no pains?
All right.
he took 3 damage.
Little gun in the
Keep
guy?
going.
Nothing. And then
6
big
out
gun.
of 9 still feel no pains.
Woof.
3 hits.
Okay.
2 wounds.
4s. Failed. How much damage? 3.
3.
Feel no pain. You killed a fiend.
I did it.
I'll take. That was. Why did they make all their feel no pain rolls? That's so weird.
Alright, I'm sure that
I
was
just
just
I have to kill the broken fiend. That's my deal.
Yeah. That's the moral victory out of their charge roll. Yes. Yes, they are making
They've
charge.
done it.
So, Colin, can we put Paul's dice up for the donation at the end of this? Because it sounds like people really want them.
Spiky, spiky.
Now, I've got something here that I don't think Chuck knows about.
All right.
That is
How am I patent
one
these?
secret
This is,
on Bondage Oathman.
Cool,
all
they're
of
still
those
getting
armors
the
are broken
core
armor.
for it.
I'm going to spend a CP.
Yep.
And make these 2
Oh.
do 6-inch heroics.
Ooh, that's cool.
So we're just going to
Actually,
pile
all
everyone
three
into
can
this.
Ooh, I love it.
Is the 4th one going to go too?
No one
'Cause all of
leaves
them can-
unless we all leave.
I don't think Chuck knows that the last one.
Yeah,
can
let's
do it
just
too.
go for
Literally
it.
all of them.
You're up first.
Yeah, I don't
so.
think he does.
It says the last one can do it too. They can all do it.
Is he? Oh, can he get in?
But he can't get in.
I think the base is blocking over here.
I can't heroic to this guy. I have to heroic to Big Knight.
It
I'll look
doesn't
at
have
it.
to
You
reach.
keep going.
Doesn't have to
No,
reach
it
the unit
doesn't have to
card.
reach the
Infinite.
unit.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
pop a
it does say
locus, or say the orb acquiescence, plus me to 2. And I don't think I have enough. Who do I though? I'm gonna pop an
That
arcane
many
point, do the
armors,
loci
you
of
might actually
grace.
be able to punch out all these fiends.
Yeah, especially with the house grasp. bonus, it's
The purple squad on the big
Going all
knight
in for
first.
a lot of damage.
3 claws and a tail of a pop.
But when you have a 3+ feel no pain, it's hard to tell.
That's why you should definitely go with the bigger
on
hits
threes.
with the armatures then.
Yes,
The 3
exactly.
damage hits.
There's strength
no
5, so
reroll
winning on
here.
5s now. 6s do stuff. That 6 gets an extra attack from Locust of Grace. It misses. So 1 AP4, 1 AP1 on the big knight.
AP4. AP1. 1 get in.
2 damage. And their tails. 2 tail hits. 2 AP3s on them.
See if Chuck also remembers pack tactics with those armatures, with whichever ones survive.
2.
Yep, 2 AP3s.
That is the question.
Nah.
Nice.
I can do dice too.
All
Is he a
right.
4 or a 5 up?
That's 5. I rolled a 6.
Oh,
I
cool.
just-
Okay. You want to interrupt?
I feel like I should. That was
Oh, don't
this
do
squad
it.
here, yeah?
Don't
Yeah.
waste the CP.
Put these ones into him.
I think you
They're
should
still
save
knocking
it
an
for-
attack off of them, though. They have the Aura of Acquiescence going on this squad. So he's going to lose an attack.
I'm not going to.
I would
interrupt.
wait.
I don't
and
think
try
I
to
do
push
anything
them out to
significant enough
get rid of
to
the
make
Aura of
this, so.
Acquiescence.
And
Yeah.
I think these guys, yeah, they're too far out, so they're just gonna pile in a little more.
Save those CP for shenanigans.
Absolutely. There's plenty, like we
Okay.
just saw with that
Same thing.
giant heroic
They're
intervention.
gonna do tails. Oh, I have a Blissbringer in this one. Tail and claws. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this extra one's for the Blissbringer. On
That's
Mr.
the,
Warglaive.
sergeant equivalent. The Warglaive is being rolled on 5s. So it's a lot more likely to die since it doesn't
And
have that influence.
5s.
36 going right through.
Well, that was pretty good.
I still think it should be
That was really
alive.
good, actually. And I get
but
3 bonus
rated
attacks
is
from
not
the 6s from my Locust of Grace. A hit. No wounds. Okay. So on him, 3 AP4s,
That goes straight in.
2 damage each.
Okay. 2, 4.
And-
How many use the 3?
Okay. And 4 AP1s.
Oh, 4 AP1s.
Alright, so Chuck needs to make
4
2
ups.
saves here to
So
save
block
the knight.
those.
Okay.
You made all
And
of
their
them.
tails. 2 tail hits. No, nothing from the tails. Okay, your strike backs.
Okay.
Lucas and Grace didn't really work out there, but it was worth a shot.
We'll start with him.
I'll really
He'll
follow
land
his
himself.
command point
Sure.
and try to do as much damage as possible here.
Oh, I guess they'll
Is
pass.
he
Already
minus
spent
as well?
4.
Yeah, he's within range.
Yep.
So he'll just be 9 attacks.
Starting with the big knight, of course.
No minuses.
No minuses.
Krast. And 3s.
Pretty good.
7.
On this
You
one,
didn't do exploding sixes with this one either.
Looks like he didn't.
not as good. Their damage each.
1.
One dies, one has wound.
Okay.
Oh, that was just with the Armiger. He's still
Then I'm
doing
going to do the
sweet.
big guy.
Got it.
He is also a minus attack, but go for it.
Yep. 9 attacks from him.
Is he making 9 attacks with this Armiger?
I don't know where that math is.
Seem right.
The
I
9
think
is for now. He's doing the Magaera. He said the big guy. So
Oh, okay. Wonder if he spent the command point here for those
5.
exploding 6s.
Okay.
Doesn't look like it. Interesting choices.
5 ups.
maybe he's too tired. 2 hours of
Failed
play
before.
is too
There's
much.
3 damage each.
3 each.
Yeah.
How do people do 3?
Oh, and him? Yeah.
First one. 2 damage. 2 kills 1.
All right, so Philippines are failing at only enough of a rate.
Third
here, I won't
one?
complain.
It's only 50% right now.
Third one. We'll kill him.
Okay, so 2 fiends got punched out in that unit. Still a couple Armigers left to swing.
Pop. This one.
All right, pulling the
Pull him in
Armigers
combat with
back
me?
out of combat. I
Okay.
think he had to, because otherwise
You
he
have
was
2
just
left
going to lose
there?
the whole squad.
Okay.
So he just got free movement on those Armigers. They're going to be able to go right forward into the middle and do some charging.
I think it's. Oh, I'm leadership 10 because of the keeper.
Yep.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
See here. Engage. Are you in 3?
I am in 3.
This one here. This one there.
Oh, well, how
and
far
then
is it from the middle?
6 from the center.
Well, I don't think I'm in.
This one is.
Oh, that's true. I got these guys. Yeah, never mind.
So engage for 3.
Yeah.
And you got your deployment.
Yep.
My turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now is Chuck going to remember to heal a wound on all of those knights?
He's stuck and he's stuck. Yep. Well, that's trying to figure.
I've muted the players because I thought I would share a little bit of an agenda of what we have coming up. So we're going to play for another 50 or so minutes of this game, and we'll see if they can get the game done in that time. With the rate they kill each other, it's very possible. After that, we're going to go live with our kickoff meeting, which normally a kickoff party with everybody in the room, but COVID says no to that. So it'll be we'll go over what we've raised so far and where it's going and what's happening. We'll walk through the whole agenda. We'll talk about the RTT, and we'll also give away a bunch of stuff. And that'll be about 45 minutes long. Then at the top of the hour after that, which will be at 6 o'clock Pacific, that's when nonstop games start. They go from 6 o'clock to 6 o'clock 2 days from now. So we'll do 48 hours of straight gaming. The second stream is running right now. It'll continue running for the next 3 sessions, and then it will go dark during the middle of the night. There's normally we make the East Coast guys play the crazy hours, but none of them are here. So we'll go ahead and go dark on that. I know that John Lennon likes to tank through the night if needed for us. So the next game on this stream is going to be myself playing the Tyranids with the Damacarons, and now added with a Flyrant, which I'm excited about, into Deathwatch, Plasma, Inceptor, or just Inceptor spam. I don't think there's actually, it's all Plasma. And then on the other stream, we're going to have a game that I don't remember now that I've started talking. I believe that it's Peter into, well, I don't remember. So there you have it. But there'll be a game on the other stream as well. Peter's, oh, okay, yes. Custodes versus Harlequins. Harrison's Custodes into Peter's Harlequins will be on stream too, which should be really interesting because if I believe, John, that if the Harlequins just run at the Custodes, it's bad. That's my big strategic take.
Well, that is actually true. Running at Custodes works for very few armies.
Yeah. Does it work for White Scars?
No.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Yeah. Don't run at Custodes. You don't need to. You don't need to.
I'll sit and wait for them to trundle forward. Thank you.
All right, I'm going to
Alright.
bring the players back online so we can hear what they're saying.
All right, so Chuck is moving on up.
Let's see if I get a
looks like
15 again.
Fall for it again. I see enough.
14.
Yeah, all right.
What is being rolled right now?
Ask us CS about the gem sometime.
Forbidden gem is going
It's Forbidden
right away.
Gem, yeah.
I wonder
Melta?
what he's using it on. Must be
Wounds?
one of the night.
Okay, how much? Sorry, I wasn't.
I
that's what
wonder
we're
which
going
ones
to.
he's been.
Oh, Melta.
Fiends?
Yeah.
Saved.
All right. Other thing? 2, 1, 1 wound.
That one failed.
6 damage.
Ooh.
I missed it. Did the gem
No, I want to see
succeed?
that.
It did. I bet it's. I wonder if he did
I was
it on
trying
the
to do it.
bottom night, so it
Okay.
can't shoot at the
Keepers?
keepers. Yeah.
That wouldn't surprise me.
So,
It has to be within 12 Ds of the flamer, so it probably was in range.
melt it
to
into
get
there.
jammed.
Okay.
And then over here with the other one.
Okay.
Very interested
Melta?
to see where these Magaera go.
What is
They've
this?
got shots on some
Other
of the
one?
keepers. It
2
looks like.
shots.
Just looking at these
2
angles.
hits. 2 wounds.
And then we've got the potential charges.
I feel both.
If Gray is Landstrider again,
4
then
and 5.
Okay, killed
looks
another
like
2.
that tan one may not be able to make the
Whammer
charge
down.
at once.
Oh, give me those 2 on
Right here?
those. Yeah, thank you. Okay.
Done. He doesn't get to shoot. He gets to shoot in combat.
Really?
It
It
was
doesn't.
the.
Let's do that.
It was the
Phew.
All right.
Um,
So it looks like the Grey Knight
super
can
awful.
shoot them.
Flamer thing?
Makes
Flamer
sense.
thing?
Top the Headman.
Oh.
Mark.
It can roll that low?
I didn't know.
Yeah.
4.
4? All right.
I'm just going to start rolling the other one just in case.
They failed all. They're-
8 minus 1.
Is he a 4 damage one or 3?
It's 3 with him.
All right. Still should be enough to scoop up the fiends here, and then that knight might be able to declare a charge just to get a little extra movement.
Feel no pain time.
Yeah, because I think there's at least one character around there.
Save 1. He
And the
dies.
feel no pains come through. Needs to make a lot of them.
He dies as well. I only have 2 left. That's
That's
solid.
Okay.
All
Oh, there we go. Pick one up.
right.
The
So
other
that
guy
knight
can
is
shoot
now free
blast,
to
but he can
charge.
shoot Melta. So he'll shoot Melta into that squad.
Okay.
Looks like he didn't do any
He missed.
speculative shooting, where you can point some guns out of combat and some in, and if you clear yourself out, you then get fire. Looks like he didn't try to take advantage of that, just focused on the fiends to whittle them down.
Charge times.
So just one big knight left to fire here.
When you do
Um,
the speculative fire, John,
gonna
because
charge
I'm not
him?
real familiar with that, do you just announce those still, and then if you,
7.
when you declare your shot,
You sure you want to charge that way? Because heroic intervention?
Oh, yeah, you can.
No, I was saying, do you want to charge the other way?
No, I would like you
Oh,
to.
okay.
Come on in.
Okay.
Alright,
Over here.
looks like the Armiger going in. Did the Grey Magaera shoot? I didn't even see a roll dice. Must not have gotten much done.
What did the Grey Magaera get done, Chuck? Did it shoot?
This one here,
The Grey Magaera, he said.
the gray one.
Yeah.
Did you do anything?
I don't think it did.
You want to do
Yeah,
something
I
with
should
him?
shoot with him.
Yeah.
There we go.
He's just taking a break.
Yeah.
It's all supposed to go into her.
Okay.
I just forgot to do it.
That's cool.
I don't think you're within 12. So
That is some of the high-end coaching that Art of War provides.
Shoot with all your units. Yeah.
shoot all of your
would
units.
recommend
Do your whole plan. 6.
Okay.
Alright. Again, flat damage 3. This
No,
could
2.
still degrade it relatively easily.
Oh,
here.
these are 3 or 4 damage ones.
3 damage. You stop the 4 damage stuff with your gem.
Oh, okay. Wow, so much for a 4 from normal save. She has a wound left.
3 each, all right. And then
Actually,
one more,
I'm
doing
gonna,
2
I'm
damage.
gonna command point one of those. That was pathetic. She has a 4 from normal save. She failed 5. Still failed it. Okay, what's left?
One more,
One
doing
wound
2.
left, and there's another gun.
All right,
And
this
the
might
Magaera
just kill
is
her.
done.
And now she's saved with a wound left again. Oh my gosh. Okay,
The
Right.
flamer
so much for my fresh
looks like
keeper
it's close to
secrets.
12 inches. It must
So
be
then
just
he's
out.
going to charge.
Okay.
And he'll be... Actually, you know what, I'm going to minimize the distance.
'Kay.
So we'll be like this.
Mhm.
All right, we will start with over there, with the big guy.
Sounds good.
Okay, this one can charge too. So,
Sure.
bloop. Oh, actually, I could fail because I'm on the
Oh yeah.
my assistance. Okay.
No, you're good.
All right.
The third
I am going to
commentator
start
is
with him.
Vincent Price, if for those
Are
who
you
are
minus
asking.
1 or anything?
Actually, I'm gonna heroically intervene with the epitome for fun.
Okay.
Would you like to change where you're starting?
Yeah, I probably should. That's
So guys, if you're tuning in super late to this
he'll
kind
go
of round,
first, but he's going to
of-
attack them.
Hammer Out Cancer event. This is our second
Checking
playthrough
the
of
demon
the
net.
match.
Yeah, I
We
get you.
already did one. It was an hour and a half long. 79-72
Krast.
for the Imperial Knights. It was a really killy matchup with a lot of big dice swings. I would say Chuck had it pretty firmly in grasp after about round 3, but there was one round where Shalaxi Hellbane went absolutely ham and killed the
3 die.
Magaera. Gave us a little bit of pause.
Yeah, I can't
We've
pull that out
re-racked
because you can still
Slaanesh
pull this. That's
first this time, which does appear to give them a bit of an advantage as now can control the board a little better.
Okay.
Then what would you like to fight with?
Of course, the pacing of the game. It's a very interesting matchup. We'll see how
I'll
it
do the
plays out.
Fiends.
Once again, this is all
there
for
not
charity.
much
This is all for the
The
Paul
Fiends are
Hutchins.
going to
It's
double
fun.
attack on
It's
that
our
one I've
good
been
friend
hitting.
Francis in the chat with us right now. All money, all proceeds, they go to those great causes.
Oh, no.
Oh, 3.
Last I heard,
Three.
just shy
one
of
down here, too.
$8,000 raised for
there's
the
only-
the
It's the fourth
cause,
one.
which
Oh,
is
4. I didn't
amazing.
know.
Yeah.
Every $30 you
Even better.
donate gets win on a raffle to win.
So 3 claws each, and the Bliss...
to 2,000
Bliss-
point
is it
Necron
Bliss
Army.
Giver?
Bliss giver of blessing.
Bliss
Head on
Bringer
over
is
to
the Emperor Sword pistol.
Charity Hammer. Head on over to charityhammer.com.
Sorry,
Don't
you killed
need what
one.
you
So
can
that should be 1, 2, 3, 4.
for such an amazing cause. These are all such great people, and they're doing it all for you.
Oops, that's a 4.
Let's get back to the matchup.
I do want to correct. I don't know if I'm the one that put in Falcon's head wrong, but it is Fred Hutchinson Cancer Research.
Oh, I apologize.
Fred like Danny's dog, if that gets it in your head.
3 AP4s for 2 damage each
Okay.
on this guy.
I'm sure Paul
And
is
is
all.
that
One.
Okay, 2 AP1s.
2 4-ups or die. He dies.
Okay.
And he doesn't explode.
Looks like the Armiger just got punched out
Cool.
by the Fiend. He didn't even have to interrupt. I
Your
was
next
just
turn.
always fighting first by virtue of being Slaanesh Demons. There's 2 Magaera in combat with those Fiends. I
Well, they already went, so
would
it's
be
just over here.
surprised if they were still there.
This
in
guy
the
is going to be the gets extra hits.
Yep.
I think.
The sweeper.
I'm going to do
Looks
the
like this next knight is going to try to finish off the Demonettes.
6s or 3 hits.
Looks like it didn't even try to kill the Epitome. I think it's trying to knock out the Demonettes so that it can try to lower the primary score of
Rerolls.
Mr. Hall.
So 1, 2, 3 of them.
Mhm.
1, 2,
Pretty good.
3. Plus all of these. Help you out a little bit. 5, 9.
9.
Finish off the rest of the
Okay.
Demonettes, get the object unit off, and tie up that,
Wow.
that Epitome.
Okay, fine. Have your unit if you have to.
5 die.
Well, if one lives, this plan falls apart, so it worked out for you. And then I will start in on the knights over here.
Oh, I got
Looks
Epitome.
like there's
Oh,
still
yeah.
a few Demonettes left.
Claws.
Oh, I'm gonna come over here.
Those Demonettes are going to have to take a morale check.
Nice.
But you know what? They only need 1 to live. And
4
also
AP
they'll
ones.
could spend the command points.
Paul has to, sorry,
2 damage, 1 damage.
Falcon has to step away for a few minutes. So,
2
John, why don't you take the lead here?
And her 2
Absolutely, I'd love
tendrils.
to. No, Vince and I can
One
handle
tendril
this,
hit.
no problem.
We got it.
T7, right?
Yep.
Tendril isn't with then.
Alright.
Okay. And your next stop is
Alright.
stump.
We'll go
No.
with this guy here.
Okay.
4, 8, 12. Rerolls.
Lots of
5,
damage
8.
going in from these.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah, I can't say
Does
enough
not,
about how much
get
that flat damage just
1,
makes such a big
2,
difference.
3. 1 has a wound.
One wounded
still hasn't
fiend left, and
activated,
there's a
so-
whole nother knight left.
I'm
to
going to
swing.
leave this one based. Yep.
That's probably enough to take care of it right there.
Did your jaws, fiends. Just being obnoxious. Okay.
He will go this direction, but not engage you.
Okay.
Now, it looks
The
like this
lone
is going
demonettes.
about the same as last time, where the fiends are dying very, very quickly to tie up the knights.
All right, lone demonettes are done.
And armor
All right.
not early.
They did get the leadership 10. I lost 8, so I still need a 2 up now.
Yeah.
That's a 3. One will flee
1 or 2. Oh,
with a 6, just to spite you with that Slaaneshness.
Ooh. Just
They did not
one
kill any
demonette
characters
left.
or
Is
any characters?
protected
No.
secured.
Oh,
That's
gonna
all
get
it takes.
but not dead. I am done.
15 on primary.
0,
Looks
you
like
get
Chuck's
3.
play came up just short. You did a
And
few
you
extra
start your
shots to
turn.
try to pick up
You're
the
on
mess.
3. You
Yep.
outnumber me.
Yep.
So you get 15.
She is just going to saunter over.
Colin, end of round 1. The only points is he has three secondaries.
Okay, I can totally do that.
Nice engagement off fronts from Paul. But turn 2, the score's probably going to get a little higher.
The engine war FAQ. This is coming up again. Their whips can no longer shoot in the combat because of the engine war FAQ.
Oh, okay. Why is that bad?
Ooh.
Oh, because you will shoot at me.
Because it used to be Chaos Whips can shoot in the combat, but only the engine war ones lost that. The Codex KSD ones still can do it.
Weird.
It was a typo. I just don't think they realized they made, because they're beast or monsters. So they don't need to shoot, but they can shoot in the combat like it's a pistol. And I think they did not understand that all the way, as UW does.
All right, so looks like Paul's going to try to use
Replace.
keepers to knock out some of those armigers right up top. And then he's got 2 keepers potentially going into a knight. Now, if the full health keeper goes first, it might be able to survive the overwatch, and then the second can go.
I don't know
in
if this is
that
really
one
going to help
looter.
me in the end, but it looks better than last time.
Well, you get more points.
That's true.
Chuck's definitely going to have to rotate in close combat this round.
Got these 2 happy
Absolutely,
campers.
that knight needs to overwatch, and then rotate and hold on for dear life. Even
Yes.
try to interrupt to punch out whichever
These
keeper
fiends will
doesn't go
dance.
first.
Yeah.
2 extra inches. They're going to 16.
See how that overwatch goes. I think that'll be the big deciding factor. But at this point, preserve the Magaeras, have enough resources left to tie up other things, and it's in a good spot.
That's true, because the Overwatch can go,
These demons are just going to
go real hot and surprise.
And they're
kill
going
a
to do
normal
action at the end
keeper.
for Scrambler.
Seen it happen before. Demonettes are going to run forward, get a second scrambler for Paul. He's probably going to get a
This
third.
keeper
because
in the
he needed
back's
a
going to
Furies.
advance.
It's very hard for knights to screen
20.
that out.
Yeah.
Oh, this keeper is getting aggressive. Wow, look how fast they can go. Oh, I doubt it's going to go for Magaera, but actually if he declares so many charges at once, then he can overwatch in every
No,
spot.
that's going to...
Maybe he'll wait and
There
see
you go, low
if
charge.
he can
Sure, why
take
not?
out Overwatch
It's been working
also.
out. Oh, I get
If
it.
he
Come
does,
back.
we'll go connect. Again, there's also only one rotate. Very interesting play. Super aggressive.
Ooh.
If it pays off, you can take out one of these 2
Okay,
Magaeras.
that's second phase.
Pretty
And
dangerous.
the Magaera on the top, the light
Let's
one,
start
is
with
the one with the
Gray
bonus
compared to me.
damage against
Or sorry,
the monster creatures
Keeper
to mark.
Secrets. She's
So
going
he
to try
tries safety
to...
block for that. He does not
Life
charge, and then
Agonies
there's
yourself?
no overlap at all.
She just gets it again with the 5.
Best power in the game.
Best, worst power in the game. I'm not sure that
Hello,
card works.
Zerano stays indeed myself.
Oh, sorry.
And shown trade by Vince Price.
And she'll try to smite the Red Warglaives closest to her, I think.
Okay. Yep.
We had a falcon as well, but birds aren't real. So
That's true. That fails with a 3.
The government can't recharge
Orange
that.
one
Fully back.
is going to try to smite the Red Armiger again. Perils. Bad perils for me. He doesn't go off.
Oh, great.
I do 3 wounds to myself.
At least I can count on you to do some damage.
Yeah. You know,
Those
I have
perils
almost
increase
killed
the
half the Keeper
damage
Secrets
part
so
of
far,
that unit.
between all my
It's-
perils.
Yeah.
She'll gamble smite. That goes off the 9. What's his leadership? Probably 8.
Probably. Don't actually know. 1 second.
looking up leadership on a knight because you don't need to know it very often.
Not often.
Armiger's 8, the Magaera's 9.
8.
Okay.
I'm really curious to see how the
There's
charge
nothing.
order
This
goes.
is a terrible
Paul,
power.
if he does, it's really a
Epitome.
quick,
I have to roll
decision-making
above your
process,
leadership to do excess and mortal wounds.
Oh, okay.
It's not likely to do
Yeah.
anything. Epitome. Phantasmagoria goes off again. Oop. She's going to try to Hysterical Frenzy herself. Missed by 1.
Great.
Over here, Shellax will try to do Symphony of Pain on him. She gets it.
Which one's that one?
Big
Minus 1
Symphony
hit.
of Pain is that -1 to
And
hit.
she's going to try to smite him. That goes off with a 7. For 1 mortal wound on Grey Knight.
All right.
I
And
can
she
see
is
Chuck
absolutely not
playing
going to cast anything with her 1 wound remaining. Okay. Shoot phase. Orange is going to try to whip him. I'll hit. 1 wound, AP2.
Takes it.
2 damage.
These whips don't look like much,
And
but
these
last
girls
game
can't
they
whip
did 10
'cause you're in
damage and
combat?
killed a Magaera.
precludes my shooting phase.
John, I feel like that's going to stick with you for a while.
Charge phase. This keeper is going to charge both these
Both, yeah.
with an 11. The fiends are going to charge both the Warglaives.
Mm-hmm.
With a 4, that gets it.
You just want to charge this one, I think. Do we charge both? I guess you can do this.
Yeah.
That leaves your space.
Yep.
There you go.
I wanted to do like this.
Okay.
In the odd chance you kill the epitome.
Is she not going in then?
She's gonna. I'm not sure what she's gonna charge yet.
Okay, because she's blocked herself from
She's
here,
a-
so now you
she
get a
w-
super long
She
one.
wasn't. If she was gonna charge anything, she was gonna charge.
Oh, that doesn't seem good.
Oh, that keeper may go after.
She has a 4
Ignite.
normal save naturally,
Okay.
so she has a chance. So she's agonied. Let's start over here though. Shalaxi's gonna charge him.
So she's not going?
Well, he's already in combat, so he can't Overwatch. He has
Yeah,
to
I mean, are you charging?
I
Oh,
don't-
your charges. Sorry.
Yeah,
go for it.
I want to save the reroll
Mhm.
for her.
To see if-
I'm doing the
gotcha.
easy charges first.
I'm caught on. I was just thinking of them as already in combat.
Oh yeah, she gets in. Wounded
this knight
Keeper is going to charge in.
Two at once.
She goes in with the 10. Okay, can you tell me how big a charge is to get to White Knight?
Looks relatively short, probably a 6 or 7, maybe even a 5.
You'll need to roll a 6.
Okay, I gotta do it. You can Overwatch.
There we
me.
go, right in the middle.
Here we go.
I can eyeball this
I
whole.
press my luck. Oh.
That was fairly impressive, John.
Yep.
So 2s, right?
Yep.
Do what I can.
6.
6. Okay.
Every
4
failed save
normal
is
save.
flat 4 damage here.
Oh my gosh, I failed 5. How much damage are they?
So 4 each, so 20.
Okay.
That's 20
I have my
damage.
feel of pain.
All right.
This did not work out.
We're
6
roll this
of
next
feel
thing
no
for him
pain,
is while you
20
do that.
damage.
3 damage.
No way. You know, we've seen Paul's feel no pains. I shouldn't say no way.
Oops. 7 damage.
This is going real bad for that keeper. 1 CP just scooping the keeper up by
12
itself.
damage or 11 damage.
That's super bad.
Not making any of the 6s over here. Ooh, okay.
You used them all up.
That was 6. So 12, 15. She has a wound left.
All right. So 3 more shots in for you.
Okay.
Wow.
Still got more shots.
Ooh, it doesn't matter if you reroll this. She's dead.
Did you fail both?
That keeper
felt
is
2.
50
Mhm.
shades of
Yeah.
dead.
Yes, you have to make 2 6s.
Well, you can't reroll a feel no pain anyway, so I
2
think
damage
that's the end of the
each?
keeper.
Oh,
No, these are 3 damage each. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, not
That'd be
big bother.
just right
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, I was not expecting to fail 5 out of the 7.
Yeah,
for
that
ups.
was-
that was unfortunate.
That was gross.
Okay.
What would you like to punch?
Win some, lose
well,
some.
now he knows where he's going to rotate.
Oh, well, I still
Well,
got my command
My
point.
question is, will the Red Knight heroic into the
I wanna
one
use it,
fiend
though.
get a little extra movement? Just get an extra unit of combat, punch through these demons.
I feel Shalaxi can put some hurt onto him.
Okay.
And I'm not super worried about these guys, even if you interrupt. I'm trying to think of, like, are you going to even bother interrupting anyone?
Just to chime in for the listeners, the viewers, this is not the normal charity hammer. We only have local
'Cause he's
people
on
here
combat.
because of COVID.
Okay.
So the Falcon is not here playing.
I'm gonna
anything. He
start
is in
Shalaxi.
Canada commentating, but he also stepped away, so that gives you guys up to speed. You'll hear throughout the weekend. You'll hear from the rest of the Charity Hammer crew from their homes as they commentate on the game. But it's all local people that are playing who
He is a normal save.
COVID testing, quarantining,
He has a normal
on
saves?
and on and on and on and on.
Yeah, 5 up.
Okay. Make 3 of them.
Did Chuck not rotate?
Oh, I didn't do as you asked.
18 damage.
Oh, okay. He's down to 5.
They make 2 more.
Oh,
Those
what?
are the 6s or flat 6
Oh,
against
Jesus.
characters.
And 2 more?
Yep.
Nope.
10 more damage.
All right. Big
Did
question.
he just
Yeah, I
do
got it. I got it.
26
Oh, you're going to do
damage
heroic
tonight?
sacrifice?
He blows up on a 4+.
All right.
What?
Yeah, Shalaxi Hellbane.
Just casually, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Come
gotta
on.
rotate that.
For what?
Oh, that's true.
It's against ranged shots.
Is it against
is.
range only?
Yeah, it's been
Melee
rewritten to
too.
ranged only.
Oh no.
What?
I thought it was all of them, too.
Okay.
It is,
I was
oh, well,
maybe I
oh, well.
misunderstand. I don't know. Either way, he blew up.
Okay.
So we're gonna go 10 inches,
Ooh.
and
Boom.
I believe it's D6, but I'm gonna make sure
No,
since these are.
that might be okay, just because his
I'm
knights
going
are
to pick
going
up
to
the keeper
heal.
no matter what. She has wound.
That's going to kill the 1-wound keeper, and then it's probably going to do some decent damage to Shalaxi. It also might pick up a fiend right there. So this still actually may be worth it for Chuck. This explosion may be pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, D6. All right, so 1 wound keeper. She's just dead, right?
Yeah, she can't save.
She takes 3.
Okay.
Shalaxi
Uh-huh.
takes 2.
Okay.
The fiend takes 1.
Okay.
My knight
That will kill him.
takes 3. And my little buddy there, he takes 1.
Okay.
So healing wounds will help there, and that's another keeper dead.
If only-
I think that's all right. And I think at this
Another-
point, I would bet Chuck could kill the other 2 keepers on his turn.
Shellax will pile in somewhere, maybe.
Should be
No, she's
good.
not objective. She's good.
2.
I still feel comfortable with my choice.
Yeah.
Very interesting. This game is getting bloody fast. If the keepers
Well,
go
they-
down, nothing left that can kill the Magaeras. So if each Magaera can go deal with a keeper in its turn, again, you've got +1 damage
step
on
to
that,
the left just
that
side.
pale one. That could
My
be a
left, your
huge
left.
swing
You're
if
good.
there's not enough left to deal with the 2 big ones. I bet that Armiger's just going to run back and
Just
hold that
move.
objective for your life.
Not the hands, basically.
I get you.
All right.
Okay, my
Yeah,
nice
after their
try.
first
That's
game,
Titan
I'd
Slayer.
have to do
Yeah.
out for blood.
So
I would think
at
so.
LVO, in 1 game, she'll actually kill Magnus to Red and 4 Demon Princes
Seems fine.
before a Lord of
Oh,
Souls.
we have
finally
more
killed her.
punching to do.
We have
I'm ahead of myself.
all kinds of punches.
Um,
I'm gonna do the Fiends.
Yep.
I'm gonna pile in. They'll split their attacks in each of the Armigers.
Okay.
On the red one, 2 hits.
So we
One
lost
AP4
2
for 2
keepers so
damage.
far, right?
Yeah, 2 keepers are
I'm
down.
gonna say.
Misses.
Yeah.
Looks like
On the green one?
Shalaxi is close to. I think the
2
other 2
hits.
keepers have both taken wounds.
Nothing.
One of them
His tail
girls, one got
hits.
exploded on, but they're both top
Does
tier
nothing.
still. We're going to take some real effort.
Contorted Epitome.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no. Let's put it smart. The Orange Keeper Secret. Go on the red one.
Mm-hmm.
See if how smart I am. They all hit. 3s. Roll 1s. That is 6 AP3s.
Nope.
3 pop.
She dies.
Like that's 1 dead Armiger.
He explodes.
Ooh.
Explodes. Like, wonderful for Chuck there.
Yeah.
You can write off the other one is dead already. You might
None
as
of
well
this
do some
last
damage.
game, but
going
we're doing
out.
it now.
Yeah.
That may kill the 1 wound demonette that's running
Keeper.
around, as well as Paul
So,
Shaw some
fiends?
extra models.
3.
Okay.
Keeper, 2.
All right.
Other lady, 1. My own guy, 3.
So 3 on the Keepers? Or sorry, the Fiend?
Yep.
All right.
That's actually
And 2 on the
just-
Keeper.
2 on the keeper,
Okay.
that's really
1 on
good
the
for Chuck.
contorted.
Contorted ignores bullet wounds on a 2-up.
Oh, here you go.
She ignores it.
All right. And I took a little bit of damage on my dude.
Okay.
I think there's still a mirror
Alright.
left to swing.
And now she'll pile and touch him,
Uh-huh.
and maybe be safe from that night.
Maybe.
That's my
Play
my
here is that
giant
if they
plan, which I
archer
don't
the
think will
lock,
work.
you
Okay.
can't
Yeah, I
fall
should have
back
put 2 guys on there. I
combat,
should just send 1. Because you can't kill it.
Therefore,
Yep.
I didn't realize
can't
that.
be
till
shot.
Too late.
Claws on the from the epitome onto the Warglaive. Kind of want these all to whiff, to be honest.
I always got to say it's weird with a night
Hey,
player
Dan,
when you're like,
3
I want my
AP1s?
knights to die so I
3
could
AP ones.
do more.
1 damage.
2 damage,
2 damage.
and the 2
how many
tentacles.
wounds does the Armiger have left?
Yeah. 1 AP2.
How much?
Oh no!
3 damage?
It's 3 damage.
Oh. Do I blow up?
Oh,
Oh.
just barely got it.
Oh no!
Oh, wait,
It,
blew up.
did
Contorted?
it also
Yep.
explode?
Yes.
Keepers,
Ignored.
1. And the other guy, fiends, 2.
Okay.
I think that's going to kill a fiend and wound it. Oh my goodness.
Well, so
What
much
a
for my
terrible
my
hit.
plan there.
Oh, that's such a bad call.
This she's gonna die. This one.
Oh, yeah, she died in one of those explosions.
Yeah. No. Man, your double explosions. That was something. Okay.
I mean, it's still less 6s than the feel no pains on those fiends,
Cleared
but
that
that is
out.
good timing for Chuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
real
the
good timing.
explosions right now.
All right. So you are
There's a
in
lot.
all quarters?
Yep.
So you got 3 for that. You got another deploy scramblers done. And you got 10
I
points for
wonder what
killing a
Chuck
knight.
or what Paul has in that third table quarter right now.
My turn
Chuck's.
2.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on 1 objective.
Mhm.
So I'll take 5.
Only one
then
primary
come back
objective for
strong.
Chuck. I think getting outscored early is just part of the game plan with knights.
Well, he was on.
Yeah,
that
when you
early
go
for
second like that, definitely.
capturing.
With Slaanesh being so fast.
We'll see if he decides to be more aggressive. I think that's what he needs
Kinda
to
come
do.
up in
I think
here.
he needs to throw both Magaera in right now, try to wipe out both
damage.
keepers, charge with left,
Do some killing.
and if so, he's going to be in a great spot to just never lose the
She's all
two
alone over there,
knights.
right?
Yep.
Okay, so just heal her. How many
I think
wounds
that's
you
what
got?
he wants.
She has.
Yeah, that
14.
sounds like a sound plan.
So this is a good plan.
Yeah.
So he's just going to come around like this.
Yep. Yeah, I think all my my plans there all kind of fell flat.
Yeah, and then
And
he'll
then Chuck has realized
just-
exactly how much damage he can do.
go like so. Oh, he'll go up to 12.
And healing the wounds on those knights as before.
A 3 on whatever this is.
He's starting to believe.
Yep, and that's exactly what he needs. Now this is a great
Oh,
opportunity for
oh.
Chuck. He can
I wanted to
shoot
talk
at
to you
least
about our
one of
Lord and
these
Savior
keepers
Flamer.
with the other. The charge will probably be enough to finish it. And honestly,
He's in a good spot.
not
he's in
bad
good
odds
spot.
that he shoots
All right,
both to
everybody
death
happy?
right now.
Great.
we'll see how the shooting
So
goes for
let's,
Chuck. This is a huge moment in the
start
game.
with him shooting in here.
Okay.
Melta. 1 wound.
Failed.
3 damage.
That will fail.
All right.
That kills the last feed. Perfect.
He's just going to put everything into the keeper. Didn't want to.
Sure.
Didn't want to screw around. Do the flamer because it's crazy.
She is the -1 to
I'm
win one.
confused. I rolled
Snake
a
eye?
2.
Oh.
I would actually command point
I
that.
think this is where I spend that. See the command point.
Do you get to reroll both of them?
Yeah, it's to reroll the die roll. So it's not a,
Way better.
but a 9.
3 ups for
But from
her.
a 2 to a 9,
Oh,
that's
right, thank
much,
you.
much better.
Yeah, considering the work
Save
these
the
ones
1.
do.
8.
Okay.
And this is flat
honestly,
damage.
the -1 to
Almost
wound
certainly
really
a
has
different
not.
It's not, well, when you start at 2, it's not that big a deal.
Well, even like your lightning cannons, like they haven't really been impacting
Sure.
the game.
That's
Okay,
probably the end of it.
5s. She is very dead.
All right.
Done. And then it's got an
And then
easy
the other
charge
one will
right
shoot
now.
at the other one. We'll start with the flamer as well.
Okay.
3. 3.
All right. I'm gonna command.
It
point
seems
one
like
of those.
maybe the Chuck understanding how
Go
much
one.
damage he does is making it go fast. This
Okay.
one time go faster.
Yep. I think now that he
Uh-huh.
knows what it's looking to, it's quite speeding up the
Lightning.
process. There's only one keeper left, and
not
I don't
rerolling.
expect it to be there long.
6 gives me 2 more. Are you -1 on that one?
No.
Yeah, those big knights with all that flat damage is just so good.
Fail both. How much?
3 damage.
Okay.
And then
I wonder how many wounds
Last
Shalaxi has
one.
left now.
1 more.
6.
All right.
Less now. 4.
2. Yep.
All right, so that's enough where that knight
I
in
will
combat
charge
can very
Slaanesh.
feasibly
Okay.
punch it out.
I don't fail.
Yep.
And then I will try this.
Okay.
Hooray.
All right. Yep, just as I thought.
I will start over there.
And,
-1 hit.
minus
-1 the wound.
-1 to hit, -1 wound?
Yep.
Okay. Don't have CP
Chuck
anymore.
needs
so
two left.
spent it. -1 to hit, you said?
Yep.
Right. So the 3s are lost.
Crast rerolls are coming in clutch here. Only needs 2 failed
And
saves
it'll
to knock
be
out
Reese.
Shalaxi. Very realistic still.
Oh, -1 to wound.
Yeah, 4s.
4 times.
I think you got her.
Maybe this is the time
She
for Fall to
failed.
roll hot.
Okay.
3 each.
So Shalaxi
And
down.
then you go.
Yep. Epitome.
I think the epitome is the last heavy hitter, and probably not punching out a Magaera by itself, but if it dies in return,
Oh, epitome.
there won't be much left for Paul to try to hit back.
And 5s.
Was there a Falcon back in
Nothing?
the
Oh,
chat
1.
yet?
AP1.
Yes, the Falcon has returned. Sorry about that,
Damage.
folks.
There was discussion that you might have been recharging because of birds not being real.
Oh, it's true. I am battery
One hit
powered.
there.
No, my daughter
worries.
needed
Okay.
some assistance, so I had to go deal with that. Sometimes 3-year-olds don't do what you want them to do, apparently.
Shocker.
If,
Oh, here's the
like
-1 hit
Falcon,
from my.
He does?
Wait, who has? They one of these have Symphony of Pain, or is it on the gray one?
Is it got you
So I
covered?
missed a
Okay, never mind.
lot because when I left, there was a lot of Slaanesh stuff on the board, and now there
Five.
isn't any. Can someone give me a recap on what's been going on?
absolutely. If, like the Falcon, you perhaps
Oh,
were
she's
absent
crazy,
or
man.
just joining us, Paul went hyper aggressive here. He went first, pushed
She
his
failed
fiends right
7
into
of
the
them.
army
She
and
is
started
very
attacking
good.
the knights. Unfortunately, that meant he was taking back-to-back rounds of close combat, and some devastating
Okay.
things happened. Chuck pushed some Armigers into the center, and they got charged by Keeper, and
Dead.
not only that, some Fiends. And unfortunately, both Armigers exploded,
will
dealing a lot of damage to the
do
Demons. Very
12.
quickly carved them up.
12.
Another Knight
And that
got
stays.
charged and also
Start your
exploded.
game
It blew
10.
up, killed the Keeper, and wounded
Alright.
Shalaxi.
Hide.
The two Magaera were able to come in and finish off both
we'll
of those
see.
two
What
wounded
kind of
Keepers.
time do we have?
Now there are 0 left.
How much
Wow.
time do we have? Okay, let's call it here then.
That's a
Okay,
big
they're
oof.
they're gonna
Oh,
destroy.
yeah.
Tell them until I need you to stop.
Oh, okay, great.
Okay.
Never mind. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So
I'm not
we're
gonna do
gonna
much
finish
other than hide and
Okay.
I
scramble.
don't think there's anything for the Demons that can remotely threaten these Knights at this point. So it
end
looks like
around-
they're just going to try to hold on to objectives as long as possible. And no doubt Chuck is going to shoot them as much as
Yeah, I'm gonna-
possible. See what he can get done.
There are 25 tiny Slaanesh bodies.
I think with Chuck going second here, getting that bottom of turn primary, as well, it looks like again he was able to max both his assassin
Oh
and
no,
the
you're
Witch.
too.
I'm willing to bet Chuck's going
So
to
you're
pull
gonna
away
get
with this one.
Deploy
I
with
just
this.
don't think there's going to be enough
And you're
left
gonna get
for
engaged.
Paul
Yep.
to really contend this score. He should be getting
So
15
you won't be
primary
able
for the
to
rest.
Can you charge me? Oh, no, but then you can't deploy scramble.
Yeah.
Yeah, still having one Armiger left keeps that. Makes it
There's nothing really I want to charge over here with
feasible for
these
the
other.
holding 3 objectives.
That's true.
Exactly.
He would probably kill you.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah, that's my turn.
imagine they'll just speed walk
Alright.
through the turn. Chuck's probably just going to try to
Oh,
shoot
we'll
the
get
demon as
15 on the
much as
primary.
possible. Get the work done.
And then
Now he just needs to move the Armiger back as well as the other Knight. Blow up those Fiends, or those Furies. Make sure he doesn't get contested.
you.
Try to shoot the demon that's away if you can.
this guy can only go 10.
Okay.
Right there.
I see someone was asking if I was going to play Blood Angels again this year. I am playing Blood Angels right now along with my Custodies. I'm kind of flip-flopping back and forth, trying to firm up the lists that I like with both. I think I've got my Blood Angels list where I want it to be. The Custodies, I want to run the Dreads so bad because they're so good, but I'm trying to find the right balance of them right now before that list is all done up. But yeah, thanks, Sornos.
Of course.
Cool.
Yep, lots of shots into the Furies. That's almost certainly the end of them. And a Demonette squad is about to get charged by a full health Knight after getting shot.
He will.
That's almost
try to
certainly
them over
bad
there.
for the Demons.
Yeah, normally I don't like to call games early. I
Eleven
guess
times.
this isn't that early in the game, but it does look like this is firmly in Chuck's favor, unless there's something we don't know about the point
All
score.
right.
I think there's enough time for Chuck to score a couple 15 on primaries to compensate for their low early turns. And I don't think Paul's going to have enough units left to pull the secondary
Is
back.
E10?
We're into the third turn, and I opted to not bother updating the score because we're
Yeah.
it's
How many
pretty
left there?
lopsided.
I think so. Makes perfect sense to me.
I have
for
definitely
once.
seen too many games where Knights exploding have kind of
sixes.
really changed
should
the
do.
face of them.
4.
So
They are wiped.
So that's the end of one Demonette unit. And if the Furies die there, I think that would
here.
actually be
Oh, yeah.
all down to just one unit left. And there's just no way he can score on a primary
Flamesies.
at that point to try to survive.
7.
yeah,
Wow, what a showing by the Knights, though. Those Magaera, and again, Slaanesh Demons are
That's all
considered to be a relatively powerful army. They've done very well in the tournament circuit before. I think this list is one that actually won the Renegade Open, one of the events that was able to be held
There
this
you
year. And very, very interesting. These Magaera paired quite well into Slaanesh Demons, it turns out.
yeah. The kind of Keeper of Secrets spam lists have been doing very, very well. If you look at the statistics, not even at like just a GT level,
a
but
CP.
at like an
I'm
RTT
gonna
or
spin it on
practice
this
game
root
level,
strat.
Slaanesh is
lets me,
one of the top like
advance
3
these.
factions in the game.
So,
in
measuring
basically
this
all
properly.
metrics, they're just so
This thing is just
good.
an
They're
18,
so fast.
So the -2.
But what
20
we're
gets
seeing
me.
with this particular list is without a lot of the like
But I won't
big
be able to shoot
30-man
you with
blobs that
anything.
you'll sometimes see that can hold up a Knight for more than one turn.
I don't contest that objective from you either.
These rad cleansers,
That is
these lightning cannons
There
are
we go.
just doing way too much work.
They'll all move on
And
objective,
you can't get in close combat either, because if the Knight
But still,
survives,
I
which it
know, but-
normally will at least one turn, it's stomping
range.
the
but I
crap
know you're
out
up
of
a
you.
flaming death, but
Yeah.
Absolutely, that is
you get
just
5.
brutal to watch.
And then
I'm
we
really
go-
impressed. Those Rad Flamers were incredible. I mean, we knew that the rest of
We
it
do
was
a lot of
pretty
damage.
solid, but my goodness.
I have 1 CP.
Well, the AP0 on the rad cleanser is usually what makes them, not as palatable, but into demons, where there's no
Oh,
save, right?
No, how bad it's gonna be, yep.
4 die.
Even so, even taking 4 up saves, I could see this doing so much damage into
Big
quite a
gun?
few armies right now.
Mhm.
0 ones.
I think
Yes.
3 damage all over the place. That's going to do
Twos.
some work, folks.
7.
Ooh, only 3 die.
Only 3.
Only
Right.
3.
And then 4 more.
4 more.
There's 3 left.
3 more die. That'll be squad.
All right.
I am definitely excited for the Magaera I've got in the mail.
And I'll get-
Hopefully it shows up someday. And hopefully it's
Canada
real.
so
I did
far.
buy it off eBay, so.
All right.
All right. Well, I hope you got a good one there. I love the Magaera, though.
Lots
I'm
of
really
lots.
excited to see
Yep,
that one
yep.
on the
Not very
table.
lots. It's interesting when you came on strong. I was like, oh shit, is this the way that works? He's like, dope.
Honestly, that charge,
Yeah.
whiffing.
Cost you a whole keeper.
well, it cost me a keeper, but also she wasn't going to kill him, but she was going to mess him up.
Yeah.
And that's what hurt me a little bit there.
Yeah.
Oh, we're done. Yeah.
Well, Paul's out of models, so
Yeah.
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 That's
All right,
really
then.
good. Solid.
It's actually kind of hard to follow while I'm doing all the things
Yeah.
I'm doing over here. But yes, their game is done. We're going to let them take questions for a few minutes, and then we'll be shutting down for 15 until 5 o'clock, where we'll be doing the big kickoff stream. Thank you to the commentators and everyone for listening. Let's do some questions for them if we have any. Anybody have any questions, or you commentators, for Chuck and Paul? Questions from the commentators are also acceptable.
Is Chuck going to buy a Night Army?
Yeah, I think I just bought a Night Army. I actually already have
go.
one. It's just none
Only
of these.
7 models.
Yeah.
I think that's worth getting.
Chuck's gonna put tentacles on his though.
But this is pretty cool.
Chuck does have, he has Chaos Knights already.
Yeah, I have actually 3 Helverins and 3 double Thermal Lance. But that has gone up in points, so this seems good.
What would Paul
Yeah,
have
so
done
this is like one
differently
of those lists. It seems like
in his 2 games?
My son plays,
Yeah.
and he likes giant fighting robots and chaos. So I feel like this is very much something he would love, and he lives low model count and stuff. So
Paul, question for Falcon. What would you do differently in those 2 games?
honestly, this is just kind of a bad matchup because those knights easily pick up a keeper or a turn.
yeah, my damage output is
Yeah, there's not a.
ridiculous.
I was kind of going for some gamble plays, and the gambles didn't pay off. But
Yeah.
I don't think there's much else I could really do against this.
Someone wants to know if you've got the LVO pimp suit with you.
No, it actually got ripped the one day I wore it. I had to throw it out.
Oh, that's rough.
It was a very cheap costume from the Halloween store.
Oh, okay.
Are the non-Forge World Questoris Knights viable instead of the Magaera? John, what are your thoughts on this?
I think quite a few of them are actually. I really like the Atropos. Again, for similar reasons, you look at the boosted close combat that several of them got, especially sweep
I think it has to be
attacks are
Forge
still
World, to be
tough.
honest.
These are just better.
Yeah, yeah,
Like-
because you get the almost same in combat too. Like,
Well, and the shooting is better.
Yeah, they're
the-
just
the
better.
combat's better. Like,
they're not really much more expensive either, are they?
yeah. Like for
They're the
equivalent
same
amount of
cost
shooting
as
now.
most of them.
I think.
Yeah, there are a
This
couple
is-
points
I'm
where
sorry,
I
these are
think
the
Oh, yeah,
it's
these are-
cheaper than
And the
a
armor just
Crusader.
went down in points.
Yeah, yeah.
The
no idea.
Magaera is the same cost as a
Yeah,
Warden if you
someone
take
was
the Fist.
Doing the
Um,
big War
so-
Dog pack. 'Cause it seems
Yeah.
Man,
Got
if
it.
only there was a way somebody could win a night at this event.
Ooh, spoiler alert, folks.
Oh,
Maybe,
wait, there is. I echo badly when I talk, though. So, here, wait. Oh, there we go. So, there's an RTT at this event, and that RTT is starting tomorrow. And if you go to challenge.com, and that link is on charityhammer.com, if you go there, you can predict the bracket, and if you get it the most right, you win a new in-box knight. And I think it's like the kit that builds like all of the normal knights. Yeah, the multi-knight, as
Yeah,
Chuck is calling it.
Rex builds all of them.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for everyone for joining us, and for the commentators for kind of hanging out with us as we did our first commentating game ever. I think it worked fantastically. I think that all 3 of you did just outstanding work. It was really fun for me to sit here and listen to you. I actually got distracted listening to you and forgot to follow the game at times. So that was really quite great. I believe both Falcon and John will be back for more of the weekend.
Yep.
We'll let Falcon is back at 9 Pacific, where he will be doing you'll be commentating with me on the Orcs versus Spaceballs game,
Oh no!
which is really going to be a thing.
I didn't
uh,
sign up for that.
Yes, you did actually. Specifically, so you did in fact sign up for that. If you want, I'll be Team Space Wolf. If you want to be Team Orc, does that make you feel better?
Yes, it does.
Okay. That actually hurts me a little bit because I really like orcs, but I'll be pro Space Wolf.
We'll make it work.
So that's at 9:00 Pacific. For those that put it into Google, if you need to know what that is to you, we're 8 off GMT. And then when's John back? Tomorrow, I think, John.
I will be back tomorrow. I think I'll actually be commentating one of your games.
Well, yeah.
But I will be back talking about. Ooh, let's see. Oh, nope. I'm actually going to be commenting round 1 of the RTT. That's Zach versus Harrison. It'll be myself and Mr. Richard Siegler talking about a game of Blood Angel
I've got it.
versus
Thank you.
Imperial Guard.
Yes, that's great. And I think Falcon is actually commentating my game, if I remember correctly. But
yeah, I believe I am. But regardless, we'll figure it out. We'll have a lot of fun. Thanks so much for having me, Colin, and everybody else. It's always a blast to talk to you dudes.
Yeah, this was just great fun. Guys, we're going to go dark for about 15 minutes. Stay near the stream, though, so you can be here for the kickoff party. Bye, everybody.